Hello, my beautiful words of love. For those of you who don't actually listen to my... No. Sorry, it's already beginning the bloopers. Okay. So, kind of thing. How many times can I say kind of thing? All right. Okay. Don't tell me what to do. Who are you to tell me what to do? Let's see. She donates, and I give her a monthly video about, oh my god, I can't talk. This is so insane. I can't even do this. Wow, what a freaking day. All right, let's get this on. Hello, my beautiful Libras, and welcome to this weekly reading. Is it? Do I usually say that? Hello, my beautiful reader, and welcome to this weekly reading. I don't know. I'm very confused about my life. Okay. I'm exhausted. How am I going to do this? I'm only a Libra. Jesus. Hello, my beautiful words of love. My name is Sabrina. And for those of you who listen to my Let's Talk, I have changed things up in this month or forever. I'll be doing Let's Talk as a separate entity. And here I'm just going to do the extendeds from Facebook and Instagram. So I could do like I can just like give you quickly a theme of what's happening, and what I'm seeing is there's a lot of relationships changes, but more so like rebuilding of relationships, which I kind of really love, and also a lot of manifestations coming in. Is it because of the Lionsgate portal on August 8th, which actually started July 28th to August 12th, but maybe, but I don't really believe too much in the fact that it's just one day. It's portal time and it's manifestation time. It's an ongoing thing, and it's just like tapping into it more and more. And it's lion season, so it's time to be fierce a little bit, right? It's time to like be the king and the queen of the jungle kind of thing. So enjoy the readings, and again, go check out that Let's Talk. I'm talking about changes, and I'm talking about the physical changes that is happening in the world with yourself and in the world. And I'll also be linking down below later on the live, if you're coming here a bit later, the live of August 8th. Welcome to Your Journey is a podcast that I do. We're going live with Lionsgate Portal manifestation. We're talking about abundance, and you'll see it on this channel as well. So I hope that made sense. I will see you in your extended. I love you. Let's get to the winner of the August reading, first week of August. So I have August 2024. Choose. And Monisha, Karina, this is a free question for you. Send me your answer by info@welovedivine.com, my email, or by messenger, and I'll get that out to you whenever you want. And I have also Viv. That's so fun. This is, you're a Leo, so happy birthday, Leo. Send me a question. All right, my beautifuls, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Aries, we have Empress energy coming at you. Nurture. So this tarot card, this tarot deck that I use is really more based on love and relationships, and I love this. She's our Empress in a garden, holding up lights with a big sun around her. It's like it's time to tend to your garden, right? It's time to tend to yourself. Are you doing that enough? Are you putting too much focus on other people and other relations and trying to get the attention of other people, trying to help someone else, support them? And it's really nice and dandy to do that, and it's really beautiful to do that, but it first begins with you. And the Empress knows that, right? The Empress is the partner of the Emperor, who's very much a leader who does his own thing. So she's learned to be independent as well. I'm going to do my own thing too. And to be with you, I know that I need to be fully independent. I need to be strong, and I be able to build on my own. And I love the Empress. She's the queen of all queens, And it's showing up for you, Aries, here, whether you're masculine or feminine watching. It's that energy of taking care of self here to then create. So this could also be an energy of procreation if you are thinking of having babies. That's a very beautiful energy. Or thinking of starting a new relationship. Again, this is a good omen with the Empress showing up. But let's just see what the cards say. I don't remember anymore what I picked. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is she's a Taurus and a Libra, and this is a Capricorn energy. No, it is. Yes, it's Capricorn energy, which is an Earth energy. So we're starting off with Earth. She's in a forest of sorts. She's like emulating a deer with like, or yeah, a buck or a deer with her antlers on, and she has a fairy, and there's money. So Four of Earth is all about money. It's about financial stability. It's about holding and saving money, or being generous about it too. But it's a stability, foundational. Some of you might be, let's just go with the Empress energy. Some of you might be wanting to start a business. Some of you want to buy or sell a business, buy a home, sell a home. There's that kind of feeling coming up here too. There's an energy of setting your roots down, you know, like tending to your own needs and setting what is it that you want, like putting down your feet, right? In the sense, like putting down your rules. I like it. Okay. The next, ooh, look at the sun showing up. I love it. Divine feminine, very divine masculine energy. Leo energy showing up. Leo season. The sun is optimism. It's reward. It's shining your light. It's like Aries, like it's also an Aries. It's a Leo energy. It's your brother sign. Aries is also the I am sign, which is the sun. You'll be shining a light on a new opportunity coming up with money. Maybe look at these beautiful colors. Very light, very solar plexus energy, which is confidence, like the security, power, abundance. It feels very right time for you to be building a project, be building a business, to be asking for a raise. It feels like the right time to do that. It feels the right time to build something. Build your self-esteem, build your confidence. You know, like turn the light towards you. You know, not stop shining the light on everyone else and turn it on you a little bit. Could also be vacation. Take some time. Like the Four of Pentacles speaks of you've saved your money. You've worked really hard. You got to this place. Go for it. Go enjoy yourself. If you don't want to go splurge on a big vacation, there's a backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like take the time for yourself. I feel a lot of splurging on you in this very moment, in this week, because of a lot of hard work and toil that you have put into this. Something is coming to fruition for you. Something you're going to be recognized, rewarded for something in your life. Finally, there's a feeling of, to me, the sun is like a release. Wow, your challenge is the Magician. Now that's an interesting energy to have, because the Magician is a Gemini energy, but it's an energy of manifestation and magic and resources. But in challenge position, it comes in differently. In a challenge position, the Magician is a manipulative person in your life that doesn't really want to see you shine. That like a little jealous of you. Or it could be you not really taking advantage of the resources and tools in front of you. You not taking advantage of the magic that is being delivered to you by the creator source. Interesting. You know, because we're not here to blame other people too, because if someone is hindering you from moving forward, it's also you who's hindering yourself, right? You're allowing someone to hinder, like to be a block. Queen of Wands, baby. Who is the Queen of Wands? You are. This is Aries energy showing up and saying, not allowed. I like it. I love it. But I do feel like the Magician is either you don't really believe in yourself. This could be someone, this could be you, or like surpassing this. This is like, could be you getting to a place in your life where things are seemingly good and you're feeling confident and you're feeling like you're ready to go out there and put yourself out there. And there's this like little voice in your head, or a big voice in your head, saying, oh, no, you're not good enough, you can't do this, are you sure? You know, it's that the Magician is a mental sign of Gemini, which is ego, constantly bringing you down. And the Queen of Fire is like, no, nope, we didn't work all this time in the garden to let you like flatten the land again, to restart it. And the Queen of Wands could be someone else in your life, a woman in your life, usually, or it could be man with a feminine energy, kind of that, I'm trying to look for the word. Yes, a spirit an uplifter of spirits. You know, someone who is will show you interesting ways or routes or directions to take in your life. Because it's like, this is a masculine energy. This is actually a feminine. With the Capricorn, it's earth. This is masculine. This is feminine. There's a balancing out here, but more feminine energy. The feminine energy is a receiver energy. The masculine is a giver energy. It's an act energy. And I have to tell you, and from experience, many people have a hard time receiving. It's just so much easier to give. And this kind of energy is like, let's learn to receive it. We're getting a gift, a precious gift from the universe, from God, from Creator. Something is like illuminating in our life, whether it's finances, whether it's your path, whether it's your self-esteem, your confidence, the power within you, abundance growing in your life. But somehow your mind, because you're the Magician as well, is talking you down from it. It's like saying, no, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you need help. And the Queen of Fires, we don't need help, we just need to like readjust the way we look at things. I really like this, actually. Or I gotta tell you, the Magician in reverse could be someone around you that's full on manipulating you, full on using his magic, his wizardry, his or her wizardry to sway you, to show you a different way. Like, I almost feel like here you were on your own. You know, you're like, you made a choice, you made a decision to do something on your own, and the Sun is like, yes, good choice. And then the Magician comes in and like, yes, but maybe you need my help, or maybe you need us to, you know, like that's the kind of energy I'm looking here. And the Queen of Wands is like, listen, yeah, you don't have to do everything alone, Aries, 100%, but why are you doing it? Question yourself. Is it because you're feeling lesser than? Or is it because you want support? It's fine, it's no problem, right? It's like, either way is right, but do it for your intentions and not for someone else's benefits, or for someone else, you know? This is what I'm saying here. Wow. Whatever it is, though, I feel like you've put a lot of heart and soul into this. If it was a relationship, or if it's like a job or project, or even yourself, like your spiritual path, or your just love of self, because this is love of self. And then I feel like either you're bringing yourself down, or someone is intentionally doing that just to get upper hand on you, perhaps, or just to feel, you know, the way it is. This is human nature. And either you need to look for someone in your life that is going to direct you, or it's you. But it's a powerful reading. And I got, interesting, progressions. I'm using the astrology. It's journey, which is kind of beautiful. Now I want to read it because I'm not 100,000% understanding of what progressions means in the astrology world right away. Progressions do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big sweeping arcs of karmic fate, to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with big patterns and how those intersect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress, and less to do with your daily existence. Okay, stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline or painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. The situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where to go. I like this. Listen to this. This is like the Queen of Wands. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. I feel like to me, your Queen of Wands is the lighthouse in your life, whether it's you or whether it's someone else in your life, helping you sort through this life. So look at your journey. There's always, anyways, ups and downs, roller coasters, lefts and rights, whatever this is. Do things for you, not for everybody else. So I have these two cards about relationships, but I kind of love this, and one of them is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So free yourself from this magician around in your life that feels this necessity to continuously bring you down, or you. And then there's engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Communion. So there's two things happening here, right? Like in all of our lives, like either you're freeing yourself from something else and moving towards something new. Whatever it is, there could be also an engagement with yourself, falling back in love with yourself, going back into that garden and fully loving yourself through this whole, like this transition that you're in. But whatever it is, I feel like your hard work is about to pay off. And I don't want you losing yourself in other people's expectations and other people's belief systems and other people's manipulative ways. Some people have ideologies in their head, and this is the way they want it, and they want you in it, but they want it on their terms and not your terms. That's what I'm seeing here. So be the Queen of Wands, or go out and look for a Queen of Wands to help direct you back to your inner peace and your inner tranquility and your inner sun. So one last thing I'm going to give you is the Oracle book, which is like guidance. Could be yes, could be no, could be a whole bunch of different things. So think of a question, open-ended question, and here I go. The answer is, you've drawn the Jack of Hearts. Don't plan ahead. If it's meant to be, it will just happen. Perfect. I love this. Never plan, man. Allow energies to just flow. All right, my beautiful Aries, this is your message of the week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me. And join my Ko-fi membership, which is Laurie. Thank you so much for being a Ko-fi member. You're a blessing. I love your insights. I love your comments. And I love doing your exclusive monthly readings. So join me there, and have a wonderful, magical week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got manifestation for reals. We got the Magician. Before I continue, I just want to do a big shout out to all my Taurus people. Like, we got a lot of you on my membership, so thank you, Lynn, Patile, Mikkel, Hilde, new member, and Kinga. I really appreciate you guys. Like, wow, so many Taurus supporting. Thank you. And everyone else who supports by commenting, subscribing, sharing. I truly appreciate you too. So let's begin with this beautiful freaking magician, people. I'm loving this energy. It's like, it's time, especially like, I know I don't like to stick to dates and kind of thing, but July 28th to August 12th is the Lionsgate portal, which a lot of people are talking about, so I'm going to bring it up. And it's all, I mean, every day is manifestation day for me, so, but the energies are a little bit wilder now, and it's almost, there's change. I'm feeling the change in the air, and this is showing up. It says the resources are here, Taurus. Everything is right in front of you. Are you focusing on 1,000 things, or are you focusing on one thing at a time? But whatever it is that you're putting your focus on, we will grant you this wish. And that's what I'm feeling here. You feeling it? All right. So I'm like excited about this. So, wow. The first card is the Death card. So this is Gemini energy. This is Scorpio energy. Death is literal death. Could be happening in your families, knowing that this is the end of a cycle and we're beginning of a new, but this is change. Massive transformation happening within your relationships, with your jobs, with your physicality, with your lifestyle. Like, are you, this is exactly the time now. There's the magician is here, and it's like, I'm giving you this opportunity. Are you taking it, and are you running with it? Because this is the time. Like, are you feeling the changes happening in your emotional state, your mental state, your physical, and your spiritual state, in your, you know, the job, your career, in your projects that you're working on? There's going to be like all that hard work that you've been putting into your relationships, in your friendships, in the community, whatever it is that you've been putting your energy towards, or you've been envisioning. This, to me, the Death card is saying we're ready to put away the old version of you, that old you that is still attached and holding on to how you did things before. And we can't do that anymore. We cannot live the way we used to live. It's well, we can, but it just keeps you attached to the old world. And now it's like the Death is like, it's time to change, Taurus. I know, like, you're grounded, but you're also a fixed sign, and you're like a stubborn, and you want to hold on to that old, and it's not working. So are you ready for change? Yes. My answer is yes. And the second card is the Page of Swords, which is like a lovely energy. Lovely. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Page of Swords is this like new ideas coming up, new projects, new ways to communicate. You know, maybe some of you are in tech, and some of you are finding ways to open up expand the way you reach out to your audiences, to your networks. Maybe this is a way to start new communities, start a way to it doesn't always have to be about projects, by the way, the Page of Swords. It's communication within your friends and your families. Like, the Page of Swords it's a green light is a go. Go for it. You want change in your life? The Page of Swords is going to be the action here. This is like the change is happening, and Page of Swords like, let's do this. This could be someone younger in your life that you're working with, you're collaborating with. It could be also your children that you are changing a relationship with. But whatever this is, the resources and tools are coming your way. I really love this energy. This is like moving forward, accelerating, shifting. No more sitting back and thinking about it. No more pondering, like doing. I mean, this is a feminine energy, but it's pretty much like a let's go for it. These two are very masculine energies. They're the mental states of let's do things. It's like get out of your mind and use your mind instead to propel you forward. What's that? What are those ideas that have been like sitting in your like web here, right? In that nest of yours. Let's get up and do them. No more thinking about them. No more being afraid. No more, even if you have to take both feet off the ground, it's time to do. I love this. I don't know where it's showing up in your life. You know what? I'm going to put this. I learned this last week in Aquarius. Yes. Okay. All right. Your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. How very interesting. Your Wheel of Fortune is abundance, luck, manifestation, destiny. And this is your challenge. Wow. It's like you're resisting this avenue that's opening up for you. And we've been seeing it for months now. Abundance is coming. Abundance is yours. Manifestation is yours. You know, we've been seeing it forever. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by the planet of Jupiter, which is the largest planet in the solar system that we know of. And it's almost like you have this huge planet pushing you, propelling you towards this change, and you're making it smaller than it is. You're making us Pluto, right? You're like, it's like, no. Why are you resisting this change? Why are you resisting your destiny? What are you afraid of, Taurus? Why are you afraid to jump into these new ways of participation, of collaboration, of creating your own communities, creating your own, leading your own projects? Like, why are you afraid of this change? It's here. And the universe, your higher self, God, creator, source, energy, I can say on and on and on. It's like, yo, this is the time. It's a time to let go of those fears. It's a time to let go of all that's clouding your mind, the what ifs, the questions, I don't know, like all. It's time to release yourself from all of it, because I'm here to deliver is what I'm getting. And it's yours. Why is my hand itchy? What is the left hand itchy about? Left is giving, receiving? Giving, receiving. Sabrina's receiving money. Okay. Four of Swords, Libra. This reading is phenomenal. This is the universe saying, rest assured that whatever decisions you are making right now that may feel a little bit uncomfortable to you are the right ones. Nothing happens for happenstance. Like I said in my reel recently, I did a tarot pull. Everything happens according to your contracts, according to your plan, according to your destiny. But you're resisting your own destiny. You know, like for the longest time, well, you know, I've wanted to start this project, but it hasn't taken off, and now now I'm afraid. You know, now I'm like second guessing myself, third guessing myself, fifth guessing myself, because what about my family? What about this? What about? And they're like, we wouldn't be giving you this. This idea, it's not even them giving it to you, it's you. Like, you have it in you. Why is it coming up? Why is it coming up 10, 12 times? Because you're not moving on it. And the magician's like, chop, chop, let's do this. You're holding yourself back from an opportunity, from the life that is rightfully yours. Rest assured, life is going to move very comfortably for you. Four of Swords. Very comfortable. Put away those thoughts of I can't, I'm not good enough, what about, what if, and just do. I am in love. Okay, so our message is oh my god, hilarious. Our message is messages. Mercury. For those of you who believe, there's a Mercury retrograde, I believe, happening soon. But this is Mercury, which is Gemini. Wow. communications. Page of Swords. All of this, this is coming here. It's like you are getting the messages. Are you listening? Stop doubting yourself. Stop playing in the field of I'm not good enough, of shame, of blame, of like past failure, of past mistakes, of people around you who are afraid. You know, this is a big thing, by the way. People around us project who they are. People around you are like, you come up with an idea like you've had for 10 times in your mind, and then you tell that to your partners and your friends and your family, and they're all like, oh, that's a really bad idea. What about the money? Nah, 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 nah. And they put all these doubts in your mind because they're just projecting their own fears. They're just projecting their own like inability to change. So I know it's like challenging because you do want to trust the people around you, but I feel like it's time to go really within and trust yourself. If there's like something that's been coming up over and over again, the message is here to say, hey. This could also be you having to like vocalize, to speak up and express yourself. Mercury is communication, is how you're communicating with everyone around you. Get clear. All of this is all about getting clear about what is it you want. Put it out there. Talk to your partners, talk to your friends, your family members, whoever it is that you need to speak up to. No one can assume what you want in life, right? You have to speak up and express it. Also, to release any blockages, it's best to release. There's no need to keep things inside anymore. Let your friends help you. How interesting. Ask for and accept support from others. I'm saying like don't let, but I like that because we ask for help, they reject us or whatever, or they demean the problem. You know that that's not the, it's not in the alignment. They could be telling you some interesting things too. It's, I mean, like maybe your idea is completely like off the charts, but I don't really believe in that because off the charts for what? For this old world, perhaps. You want to build a new. You want to like, so go and find people who are aligned with your view, and maybe they can even help you with the finances to understand that, the structuring, the blueprints, but if you're excited about something, and there's like I've been there many times, like in my lifetime. I was in jewelry, and then I went into social media, and everybody's like, what are you doing? And then I went into tarot. What are you doing, Sabrina? Nah, nah, nah. And I didn't listen. I just went forward because I'm feeling it. So I'm going to follow that feeling. And I worked to get to where I am. Like we all do. We're freaking Tauruses. We're bulls. We work. We get to where we are. And then we get discouraged along the way because people are like, no, 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 because they want to keep us in a box. And there's no box here. Mercury is not a box. The Gemini is not a box. The Magician is definitely not a box. It's like we have tools everywhere. We got people, support systems everywhere. You gotta like reach out and trust the people, the support systems, or just yourself in this. Change is here for you in a big way, and I like the Four of Swords showing up at the end because to me settle with it. Don't be so harried about it and rush and I gotta get shit done now. No, there's no rush because everything is being put into place. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse because you're not trusting the plan. You're not trusting your own journey. And I like the Mercury, the messages coming. It could be people coming in. Pay attention to people that you meet on the street that has like an idea, and you're like, oh wow, and like everyone you meet, everything you hear is not a coincidence. It's all put in plan for you, by you, by the way. All right, so think of a question, my beautiful Taurus, and I will get an answer for you. It could be, make it an open-ended question. The answer is here. Pause if you haven't thought about it. The answer is a lunar eclipse indicates uncertainty. Reconsider your question and ask again. Or just trust your own answer, right? Don't have to listen to a book. But maybe you're asking something that is too broad. Maybe you need to hone it down. Maybe you're asking something from your ego, and that's why that question came up. So ask again. Keep asking these questions to yourself. And try to feel where it's coming from. Is it coming from a place of fear and it's giving you a whole bunch of stories? Or is it coming from a place of heart where it's like, yes, no. No. Do I do this? No. Do I get this partner? No. Do I move? Yes. You know, like, listen. I love this reading. All right. All right, Taurus. Be the magician that you are. And trust yourself. And trust the journey that you're on. And trust this path. Change is here. And it's time to jump on it. It's time to harness it. Embrace it. And go for it. And be the success that you are. In whatever life is bringing you. All right. And anything. Even messages could be someone coming in asking you out on a date instead of you going, oh, I don't know. Go for it. What the hell? What are we waiting for here? Let's do this. All right. I love you. I don't know who I needed to hear this, but someone needed to hear that. I'm back because I didn't realize that there was another card for you, and it was change. Uranus, which was amazing because that's the age of Aquarius and that's the rebellious planet. So I'm going to add this somewhere in the editing. So I put away all your cards already. But the fact is we started with Death card, which is change, and we're ending it with change, which is really, I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it as a Taurus, so I don't know how you guys are feeling. I'd love to know in the comments. And are you really listening to it? All right. Love you. I need to hear that. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the message. Also like, comment, just share and subscribe because it helps my channel. And super thanks me if you can. I love you, love you, love you. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got coming together, which is to 2 of Cups. Awesome. We have 2 Cups is a soulmate energy. It's a union. It's a new new romance coming in, or a deepening of an existing a relationship, but it's like you're up leveling in a partnership, business, romance, family, friendship. You're feeling it. It's like the alignment is it's just like this linking, right? Something is just making sense. Maybe some of you just met a new friend and it's like, oh wow, everything just feels right. We're on the same page, we're on the same level. You know, it could be like I said, a lot of times this is about love. And 2 of Cups could also be the union with your divine masculine or feminine within you. Like you're integrating the higher self, so there's that union happening and you're just becoming more and more sure of comfortable with who you are. And I love this. Green is heart chakra. It's love. It's healing. What a beautiful card. Let's see what the energy is. 8 of Swords. But that's beautiful. 8 of Swords is a Gemini energy. And you see that she is an angel on top of a cloud. And all these feathers are falling down. The 8 of Swords energy is an energy of she's releasing her pain. She's releasing her suffering. There is a feeling of trauma. There's wounding. There's a lot of wounding here for you. Some past hurts, some ugly, uncomfortable. I like that the 2 of Cups is here. This ugly, uncomfortable is coming up here. Showing up in a person, perhaps. Someone from your past is coming up. Someone in your present energy right now is making you feel all the feels. And instead of letting them go, you're just perched on this cloud kind of thing, and you're allowing the tears to fall. You're allowing the energy to come in and out of you, which is really beautiful, and kudos to you for doing this. This is a lot of work. 4 of fire. This is Aries, and this is celebration and victory and happiness and culmination and foundation. It's like the 8 divided by 2 is 4, so divided by 2 is 4. It's like the feeling of some of you coming out of this very restrictive energy of perhaps some friendships or some romantic relationships or family units, or just people at work or whatever. It's just not working, and it was hard for you to let go. You were holding on, and it was like, just let it go, Gemini. It's okay. You're not a bad person for it. You're not like, why would you want to attach to this anyways? It's just creating a brokenness within your heart. And in doing so, you've liberated yourself, and now you're ready to start anew. Right? The 4 of Wands is like these 4 pillars. You're ready to start this new trajectory to a new relationship, or maybe your family dynamic will change because of it. You've let go of holding on to expectations of how your family should be or how people should be in your life, right? How, like, a lot of us, that's how we survive in this world, is by putting massive expectations on other people and how they should act towards me and how they should be with me, and then we in turn judge them, which we in turn judge ourselves, because everybody is here as a mirror to you. So release these people, release these sentiments you have for them, because it's not worth you holding on to them. Cry it out. What I say, swim it out, whatever you need to do, sleep it out, whatever it is. But you're moving towards something beautiful. This is a positive omen. This is like optimism. This is celebration, a reason. Like some of this, like I know a Gemini is watching who has gone through an ordeal when it comes to her health. And it's like this final release, and this is like, hallelujah. Sometimes your body needs to collapse before it rebuilds itself. And sometimes it needs to collapse in tears and collapse in dis-ease. Whatever it is, it's like continue doing it, continue collapsing. Because what's coming next is success and victory, right? Or what's coming next is like health and freedom. Your challenge, wow, is the 3 of Swords. That's really interesting. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak. It's pain. It's suffering. It's everything here. It's holding on and attaching to that old version of self who didn't know how to work through her pain or his pain, who held on to the old relationships. And, a lot of people don't fully, any dis-ease that occurs in your body is very emotional or mental. It's like, because you have you're attached so much to this pain and trauma and wound, it creates a blockage within your body. And doctors and whatever want to just explain it one way, and I, as a spiritual light being, I know it in my heart that it's a blockage. You've created a blockage in your system. You don't want to deal. You don't want to deal. I don't want to deal. I don't want to look back at it. Like, I was hurt when I was young. This happened to me. Maybe some of you don't even know why, because it could be a past life blockage coming through. You have no idea, and you're making an explanation. You're trying to figure it out in this lifetime, but sometimes you need Akashic records for that, right? But this is you. It's like the universe asking you to let it go. Stop trying to find an explanation for why you are this way, why you're feeling like this, why this is happening to you. Do the work. Release it. Some of you with the Three of Swords in reverse are fully doing the work with this. It's like fully releasing. Like when I see this, I see the swords coming out of the heart, right? It's like you're doing the work and it's coming out, and you're crying it out. You're loving your body again. You're loving your mind. You're loving yourself again. It all comes back down to this, is that you fell out of love with yourself. You fell out of love with your mission on this earth. You fell out of love with everything. And it created blockages within your system. And that's what we're all going through. And you're being rewarded here from the universe. And they're saying, thank you, Gemini, because we know that your sign is all about you having to battle with your ego every single day of your life. And yet you're pulling through. And you're finding your way through. The 10 of Pentacles. I love it. The 10 of Pentacles is the happy family. It's sound investments, you know, like money, abundance, inheritance, whatever that is. But to me, it's more of a culmination of 10. It's the end of this financial strain. It's like moving into more stabilized. But it's also Pentacles, which is root chakra, which is body, which is you're restoring your body again back to good health. You're restoring yourself, your mind again, right? You're restoring your mind again. There's like it's like so like it's a literally, to me, you're coming together. The coming together is really you with your physical, you with your mental, you with your emotional. And perhaps it's helping you move into this new romantic relationship, and perhaps it's helping you rebuild the relationship that you have right now with your partner. It's making you able to see differently, because when you move through the blockages that you have created within you, because no one else's fault, it's not your fault either, it's just the journey. Once you start releasing these blockages and starting to visualize, like I do a lot of visual work when I feel blockage or when I'm feeling like this, and I do this a lot of flowing energy flow through that blockage, and I thank that part of my body for having the human Sabrina reject it, or having the human ignore it, and and give it off to someone else to heal instead of me healing it. And this is what's happening here. Wow, this is like a big reading. But this is I could go into it in a very tarot generality and see that some of you in a relationship are going through a really hard time in your relationships right now, and there's you just want to find peace again, you just want to find stability again, but it's a bit too challenging for you. Like you can't let go of past situations, past truths and consequences that have come out, and you're having a hard time with it. You're having a hard time letting it go. And the universe is like, well, we need you to forgive and release. If you continuously hold on to it, you won't find peace. You won't find that stability in your life, because you keep holding on to something that is already done. It's gone. How do you want to do now? Like, it's the same way, like a blockage in your body. You have to forgive yourself, love yourself, heal yourself. But the same way you forgive and heal, like whatever the rupture in that relationship was. Whether it was a miscommunication, whether it was someone being dishonest, lying, whatever it was, can you find a way to forgive that person and forgive yourself? But it doesn't mean that you have to stay with that person, right? Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately, but you are stuck with your body. Unless you want to live outside of your body, that's a whole different scenario. But right now, the work that you're doing with the physical form is like healing with that and finding peace with that. With a human, you can't find peace with that human, but also if that human is no longer aligned with you, stop holding on to it and let it go. The culminations are very beautiful. It's the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Like, your trajectory is amazing. It's just that your mental energy is actually keeping you in that stuck stage, and it's not allowing you to build with this new partner, or even build with yourself. So try to find a way, always find a way to forgive yourself for how you talk to yourself and how you talk to others, and how, you know, like, that is a big thing. And for allowing the blockage to happen in your heart, in your lungs, in your breasts, in your uterus, in your legs, in your knees, in your throat, and wherever the ailments, the mouth, the area, whatever it is, trust that you can heal yourself by loving yourself fully and forgiving yourself, and also loving and forgiving those around you. You guys kill me. I love you, Gemini, but you're like, I love it though. Third house, communication. I freaking love this because it's exactly what I'm talking about. Communication, how you communicate to yourself and how you communicate to others. It's so much more important than you can ever imagine, and it's truly part of our healing process. It's the healing process of the world, and it's the healing process of your body, and it's the healing process of your relationships. How you see yourself is everything. When you fall in love with every aspect of you, and you don't want to change it, you don't want to amplify it, you don't want to lose it, you don't want to, like, if you just love the body that was you chose for this lifetime, and love the crazy mental state that you chose to be in this life, and love the emotional side of you, and love everything about you, it changes everything. It changes you, and it changes the world. And this is huge. So we have, is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This is interesting when I see this. So that means some of you are having a hard time with this coming together. I'm having a hard time, Sabrina, of actually opening myself to love. So I can't really receive it because I don't, and you won't be able to receive it until you fully love yourself, by the way. And people say, well, of course, I fell in love and I don't really love myself, but then you cannot fully experience love without loving yourself. And that's why I always have this conversation with people. And it's like a catch-22, because you can't have children. Like, most people are not having children and they're fully in love with themselves, right? There's a biological clock for women, right? So, like, we end up falling in love with ourselves. It takes a lot of years, but this is like a good thing, because the more we learn, the more we can impart to the younger folk. They can love themselves fully and bring in these offspring into this world in full love. But it is what it is. We all do this, and this is not only about children. This is feeling safe to open your space to others. When you love you and you forgive you, it's easier to open that space. My heart is beating. So interesting. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is like the deepening of the soul. I like that. And also, it's just like this is kind of the idea I'm saying, when you completely fall in love with yourself, you become super vulnerable. And that's when you're at the most open and at the most loving of self and of others. So, dudes, Gemini, I'm going to give you an answer to a question in this oracle book. Come up with a question. Pause the video because I'm coming up with the answer right now. All right, your answer is, the palm reader has analyzed Neptune's rocking horse. A change in perspective is in order. All right. So beautiful energy, because yes, there is a change of perspective coming here. Well, I don't know what your question was. I said everything I needed to say, but things are looking good when you start to fully move into this shift and fully fall in love with yourself again. I love you, Gemini. Check your rising and your moon for the message. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And if you don't know, I have a Let's Talk separate video they can go click on, and I talk about a lot about this and change and everything. So go click on that too. Support by supporting my channel. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got the Four of Pentacles, open up. So the Four of Pentacles in a regular Rider-Waite doesn't mean what it means in this, which is a psychic tarot for the heart. So it's all about relationships mostly. This card is all about you, like old hurts, old relationships, old wounds coming up to release, perhaps, but it's coming up to play, and it's like almost causing you to recoil. Like, you know, there's like a part of you that or even you're projecting it perhaps on new relationships or other people in your life. So maybe there's a feeling of guilt or insecurity or shame that's coming up, that a lot of the times, I'm just going to talk in a generality, and a lot of times we have a lot of stuck energies that come up and you don't even know why, and we're not supposed to really try to figure out why. And right away you remember, oh my God, that's like it brings up a memory of an old relationship, a friend who had made you feel bad, or whatever this is. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Like some old energies are trying to come out and flow out, but you're mentally and emotionally almost blocking them because of fear of having to go through them again. But like I said in Instagram, Facebook, it's like you're judging yourself or judging another for this, and it's just, can you fall back? Can you just love the energy that is coming up, right? There's could be something that's trying to open a new path, a new journey for you, and you're holding on. You're kind of attaching to the for lack of a better word, the negative part of it, or the blockage, because it's comfortable and you just don't want to you don't want to face it again. So wow, this is really interesting. So there's like this this flow energy that feels blocked to me, but it's opening up, right? It's just like for us to release it. So your first card is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an energy of quick, swift movement. Doesn't seem like that in this card, but it is really like a communication, someone trying to connect with you through text, message, DM, email, phone call, however this is. This could be some of you meeting people online, but also this energy is a message is coming towards you. Like the message is like if you like something is coming to celebrate, you're going to accomplish something in a very short time, because it's been happening in the ethers. It's almost like if you release that stuck energy, the success is coming your way, right? It could also be movement within a home, within a job, but like maybe perhaps from one day to the next, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to go and I feel like moving. I feel like doing this, and you're going to get an email perhaps and say, hey, you've been approved for this loan. Now you can go here. kind of energy, and this energy is saying, yes, go for it. Like, don't hold back. There's been a lot of holding back, a lot of like fear of change. And this is like, let's do this. I like this. Okay. The next card is the Chariot, which is you, Cancer, home and family. Again, what are we seeing here? A change within your home situation. Maybe you're moving your house. Maybe you're moving country. Maybe you are changing your job, moving into new relationships, traveling, coming out of your comfort zone is what I'm feeling here, because there's this stuck energy here, and it's like, open yourself up to something new. Don't stick with the old ways of thinking, the old attachments. Don't hold on to this old matrix world. Don't hold on to these relationships that that's keeping you stuck. This is like, it's time to release, let yourself go. Let all the old energy like move away from you. Because the Chariot is like, because definitely you're going to be being pushed towards this new, and the Chariot is like, yes, come on, hop on the Chariot, let's go. Stop being apprehensive, a little bit of hesitancy, because you know that if you do make a change, then it means you're going to have to either let something go, or it's going to start to stir up some stuck energies within you. Interesting. Okay. Your challenge is a 7 of Pentacles, which is a Taurus. This is Sagittarius. This is you. And this is Capricorn, and this is Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, all fixed signs. These are all signs that are like decisive in their ways, harder to move. I bring that up because with the Cancer here, you know, your water, this is fire, these are like movement, and this is earth, grounded. A lot of you are having a hard time budging, kind of thing. You're resisting this change. The change is here, whether you like it or not. Like these two cards are for reals. Like, a part of you wants to stay in the old. You're like, of course I don't want to stay in the old, but a part of you is comfortable with how you used to work, how you used to live, how you, like, I'm happy with the way I live every day, it's the same routine, but the universe or God is like, no, like, things got to change. How else do you want to see the change in the world if you don't change? If you're just like doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you can't unblock yourself. You can't unblock the past. That old trauma, that old wound that keeps coming up again is going to stay stuck in your system because you're always doing the same. So change the routine. You know, there's also like a little blockage with money. This is money, the 7 of Pentacles. There's money growing on trees, but you're not allowing the money to grow on trees because you have a preconceived idea of money. Well, I need to work to make money, Sabrina. It's not, you can't live in La La Land like you do. And it's like, okay, but that's what, if you continue believing that, then that's the way your life will be. But if you open yourself up to allowing God to bring in the abundance for you, you'll see that it'll show up in different forms. And I almost feel like this is really interesting. I almost feel like these two cards are, like, especially this one, because the fire card is asking you to kind of step outside of your old. Open yourself up to the new. Stop thinking of how you used to live for the past 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. It's no longer. Like, I know, like, I'm forever challenged by people that, well, I always lived like this, Sabrina, and nothing changed. But if you don't change your little routines, and if you don't change, if you don't add things in your life, and if you continuously hold on to well, my ex was an ass, and my this guy is an ass, and my friend, and she does this to me. And if you continue to hold on to the way other people are living their lives and making it affect you, then you will be stagnant for the rest of your life. And these cards are like, no, movement, get out of here. Let's go. We got to change the way you do things. No more how you used to live. No more how you loved. No more how you this. It's like, I like it. Change it up, because you need to open yourself up. You need to let the energies start flowing, and your energies are continuously being blocked by you yourself and you, because you're holding on and you're attaching to that old trauma or that old thing, or that, you know, well, I can't find a new lover because my ex traumatized me. I can't find this because my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my cousins, everybody else traumatized me. But it's over. Can you forgive yourself and release them and like let it go? Why are we holding on to it, right? We continuously bring up the same thing, Sabrina. Yes, because these cards are saying it's time for new. We're shifting the path. Your money situation will change when you shift the path. Your stubbornness will change when you shift the path. Your life will open up. Your body will open up. Your mind, your emotions, everything else. When you heed the call. I had a book here and now it's gone. Where is it? With this like glare. Yeah, here we go. And then we get the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's this child here. She's a mermaid. This is interesting. So let's say some of you are parents or mother, father watching this, and you know you've just made some big moves, or you're on the way to making big moves in your life. It's the best thing that you could do for your children. That's the message I'm getting. Because when they see mommy or daddy or auntie or uncle or I don't know, like grandfather and grandfather doing changes, they're like, oh, they're led by example. And it emotionally settles them. But this is also an energy of love and tenderness and opening your heart. Like, we don't realize the changes, the littlest of changes that you can make in your life that can open your heart. This is all about opening the flow. Opening the heart is the why of this world. Your heart is what leads us into this next step. Not the mind, it's your heart. So the Page of Cups is saying, start being gentle to your soul by listening to it. And releasing your hurts and releasing your pain by forgiving it and loving it and moving into this new. And releasing the old, because it's coming in quickly for you. I really feel like change is here, right, with these cards. And it's going to come in really quickly. You're not even going to open your eyes and you're like, oh, wow. And the change is what? It's like a movement. Like, it could be a physical movement, but it also could be travel. It could be a change in your status at work, or your friends, or, it's just like, could be subtle. It could be overtly. Like, Cancer is pretty subtle. Eight of Wands is not. Sagittarius, fire, right? And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is also you're impatient a little bit for change. Like, just allow things to flow. When we allow things to flow in and out, up and down, in and out, like everywhere, we get to meet ourselves in a more graceful state. We get to love ourselves a lot easier. But if you're always like constantly thinking how do I want to do it, and blaming, thinking, we're not loving ourselves. And this whole thing is about that. Fully forgive, fully release, fully love you, your children, your families, your whatever, and watch how things start to flow in abundantly for you, relationships and everything. Stop resisting it. The change is here. Cancer, immerse yourself. I mean, you're showing up in your own thing. Like, immerse yourself in this tender love, the TLC. Immerse yourself in this showering yourself with love. Immerse yourself in these changes coming. Change seems scary to people, but it's where we need to be if we need to change the world. Like, if we want to see a difference in our lives. We can't keep working the way we used to work. We can't keep loving the way we used to love, because we love toxically, and we accepted toxic love. It's time to when the changes will be swift for you with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. It's like it's coming in quick. Are you gonna hop on to the Chariot, Cancer, or are you gonna like, well, I can't because no. That's what this is. This is like time. The change is now. Are you ready to fully love you, to be loved, to open that space? Stop judging yourself. Stop judging another. Stop unblocking your views on money. You know, so we're gonna have a huge discussion live on August 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Welcome to Your Journey, which you'll find in this channel with Katerina and Sabrina. We're going to be doing a live on this, how we block abundance. So come and join us there. All right. Trust. The situation is calling you for you to have faith. Trust in the path. Trust in the how things are coming in, the messages that are coming in. It doesn't always happen in your rationale. It never happens with your rationale. You think it is. You think that, oh well, this is what I've done for the rest of all of my life, so I'm not going to change. I'm going to stay in the routine. But the universe is coming and said, change. We need you to like change things up, like, because your stagnancy is actually keeping you always at the same level of abundance, the same level of love, the same level. But we're here to like get up on that chariot and make some big changes. And where you'll see, if you're not in a relationship, you might a new relationship might come in. If you're very tight with money, new flow of money will come in, because you're allowing things to come in. Like let go of the control. Let go of what you think is the right way, because we don't know what the right or wrong way is. So here it's like just something flowing in. Can you open your heart and open whatever to allow it to flow in? The energy field. And this is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's amazing. Right? What is it that you want? It's like there's nothing wrong with asking the universe for things. You know, I'm ready for abundance to flow right through me and out of me, but I'm ready for love to come my way. And the universe will be like, okay, you're ready for it. I don't think you're ready for it right now, but let's get you on it. Right? So it's all there. All right. Oracle book. It's answers to your life's questions. Go on. Pick a question and I will give you the answer. Pause if you haven't thought of it, because I'm coming with the answer. The psychic senses you are not yet ready for the answer. All right, you're not ready for this answer, so I'm going to give you another one. Answer number 2, see? A solar eclipse hints of an unexpected ending. Interesting. All right, Cancer. I hope this resonated with you. If not, check your rising and your moon. I mean, there's something really beautiful trying to make its way in. But it requires you to make some changes in your life. They don't have to be such drastic changes, but just releasing of routine, of habits, a releasing of preconceived notions, preconceived judgments of others and yourself, you know, like limited belief systems. It's like open yourself to the new. All right, I love you. Check your, I already said that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. And enjoy my coffee if you like as well. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got 16 Rebuild, which is actually the Tower card in the Rider-Waite, the original tarot. And here it's this beautiful guardian angel kind of with lightning striking her. The Tower card is collapse. It's a chaos. It's but in here it's their focus is on the rebuilding. To me, it's like you're collapsing something in your world, which is a relationship, an old belief system, an old ideology of how a relationship should be, how a business should be, you know, like an old way of looking at life, an old paradigm, an old version of self. Collapse mode, rebuild, and then create again. This is like a common theme with you, Leo, and it's happy birthday, by the way, to any Leos. I know that Viv is here. I don't know if you watched the extended, but happy birthday to you. And that's it. So this to me feels like it's time to take a step back and truly evaluate the relationships in your life and ask yourself, am I always constantly in the same loop? Do I always take a step back and I look at this relationship and I say, well, I'm not happy here and I'm not happy there, and then you change something and then it works, and then after you're back at the same place again. You know, we do that as humans. We're always like, or that you tell that person and that person changes for a week and then it goes back. So are you, let's start the rebuilding by building anew, right? Let's Leo, let's like look at everything that's not working and truly face it, and not just flower it up and say, oh, okay, but it's okay. I feel like shit, but it's fine. None of that. It's like time to start fresh. It's time for new. No more taking the old and revamping it. No. Like even the rebuilding, I don't even want to say rebuild. I want to say build anew. Build fresh, create new. So this is a huge energy, and I love that the wings are here because this is our dragon wings coming out, our angel wings coming out. Like it's time to take life like the phoenix and burn at the ashes and start fresh again. I love the colors too. Anyways, so the colors, if you see, they're yellow. It's a solar plexus, which is a Leo energy, which is the power and confidence that you have. And the purple, which is at the bottom, is your third eye or your crown, depending. And it's like your intuition. It's your inner truth. It's your connection to your soul. So, time for change, peoples. Yes, the Four of Cups. See, the Four of Cups here is this feeling of boredom, this feeling of you're feeling that you disillusioned a little bit discontent with your life, not very motivated to make a change in your life, in this relationship, even though you're being divinely guided. You see here, there is a hand with a full cup coming towards you, and it's like God, creator, source, energy, your friends, your family that are saying, hey, I'm here to help you, like, get out of this rut. Like, if you feel like you're in a rut, if you feel like you're bored with your life, No, this could be a hangover too after the Three of Cups of socializing. But I feel like there's more. We don't want Leo to be in this place of flatlining. We don't need a Leo to be in this platonic state of meh. We need Leo to be on top of his or her game. And here you're just gliding through life. King of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. This is a Cancer energy. This is a Scorpio energy, just so you know. And the fact is, the King of Pentacles could be you, or it could be someone in your life. Could be someone in your life that is coming in to help you organize your finances, become a mentor, or it could be you figuring out your life, because Taurus as well is kind of stable, very loyal, very organized. Maybe you need to organize your life. Maybe you need to restructure the way you're living your life because you're bored, you're annoyed. You're living in a very empty well at this point. And Taurus is like, this could be some of you who have thought of projects and ideas, and you're just sitting with it. And maybe it's time to going to that bank, to that financial advisor, or to someone in your life who has like wits about it. Change things up, add, expand. I don't know. There's a feeling here of someone, maybe a lover who is your husband or your wife or your partner who is stable. I don't know. There's something interesting here coming up. Maybe it's too stable. Again, let me check what the challenge is, because the Four of Cups and this cup showing up, it's like Leo needs change. Ooh, your challenge is the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. So what is that saying here to me? So there's a lot that's saying here to me. Let's just say that you are in a relationship with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or someone in your life, and it's getting a little bit monotonous, and you're finding yourself where you were once happy and excited and amazed. You find yourself always in this place of emptiness. If you're married, you could be having problems with your children, but if you're not, this feels like there's emotional disagreements, like it's emotions. It's Pisces energy, so it's very you're not seeing eye to eye with each other. It's a constant loop. You find yourself back in. You're always rebuilding. I kind of like that, where you're instead of rebuilding every time, maybe it's time to freaking start fresh. The Ten of Cups is like a Pisces energy, which is very hard. Like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to find stability within this relationship or with yourself. It's very challenging here. Let's say you started a business and you're still, like, there's something here that you're not happy, Leo. I feel like you're feeling a little bit stuck. Because maybe on the outside things look good. Maybe you are living in a home, a happy home, or in a good relationship or a good business, but you're bored and you're not really fulfilled. And that's why the Tower is here. Because it's almost like, because what could feel like here is that you, on the outside, everybody thinks that everything is great in your life. You have money and you're living like a king or a queen and you're doing okay in your life. Like, doesn't have to be excessive with the King of Pentacles, but you're living pretty good. You're traveling, you have a house, you have a car, like kind of whatever, that kind of idea that everything seemingly feels good, but there's a part of you that knows that there's more within you, and deep inside you're not happy, and you're not aligned with a lot of people in your life, and you're feeling a little lost, a lot lost. And a big part of you, and you probably don't even know it, could be dormant inside you, but wants to make a massive change. And Leo, you're a fixed sign, like the Taurus, like the Scorpio, and like the Aquarius. It's not that easy to make these big changes, even though Leo is just like a spitfire, fire energy kind of thing, and you're like, it's not easy for Leos to just get up and go. Because you do establish your life, you do create, you build your life according to you, and then after, to make a change, it takes a lot. But in this card, doesn't mean that every single Leo watching is this, but I see some deep unhappiness here. The Nine of Pentacles is showing up, which is independence, living alone, finding happiness that way. Okay, so obviously not every single, I don't want to, it's not like every single person needs to listen to this. You know if it's resonating to you. But some of you might be in a relationship and it's just like you're deep down inside, you're not happy. And a lot of you might need to break free. That's somebody. Could be you in business, just going with the flow. You could be a really successful business, or it could be a job, like a really important, you have a really good position, or there's like it once made you so happy and now you're flatlining. You're always looking for something else to excite you in that job, or in that relationship, or in that friendship, in that whatever this is. This is something deep. And the Nine of Pentacles is like, whatever choice you make, Leo, you will be provided for. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is money, abundance, stability, freedom. You will not be wanton of anything, because it will be yours. But you need to collapse, which is this Tower card. It's important right now that you collapse that which is keeping you stuck, that which is keeping you in that status quo. That's what's keeping you in a rut. There's something inside you that wants to come out, roaring like the lion that you are, and you are holding back because of comfort, because of I'm used to this and I don't want to disrupt it too much, but deep down I'm not happy. But it's okay if I'm not happy, I'll just figure it out. And the universe is like, yo, enough. And enough. But at the same time, if you're choosing this life, then you remain in that life. It's not, the universe is not going to be like, okay, well, you choose to be unhappy, then I hate you. No, it's like, okay, you choose to be unhappy. It's your choice that you make. We're still going to be there for you. We're going to still help you through this. Obviously, the universe doesn't let you go because you don't choose to be free. You choose to be chained, or choose to be that. It's still, the universe is still working with you. So is the one, right? Because everybody has to find their way out on their own time. I'm telling you that this is very apparent right here, that it's you holding on to a comfort zone is not doing you any good. It's not even making you happy. Oh, Leo, I love you. Scorpio, investigate. It's your advice. It's interesting. Scorpio, investigate means go a little deeper. you're being too surface level right now. You know that there's something uncomfortable in your life, but you're like, oh, I don't really want to go deep. Maybe it's because if you go too deep, then you realize that maybe this is not the best relationship, or maybe this is not the best job for me, or maybe my business needs to change, or maybe my friends need to change, or maybe like that. A lot of people don't want to go too deep into that. They rather live in the surface, but the surface gets you nowhere, gets you living in this tower all the time. You're forever in a collapse mode all the time. You're forever in like a blah mode. Like, this is not a Leo way to live, by the way. Facade. You try really hard to live facade, and it doesn't work all the time. It doesn't work because we can't live like this. It's not like this. It's not surface. This is the old version of the world is surface, but you're moving into something completely new, and you cannot live like that in the new. It won't work. So you'll get bounced back into the matrix every single time. You know it. You don't need healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Wow. I don't know. You need to hear this, or somebody needs to hear this. Obviously, maybe some unhappiness has to do with your parents, or memories of your parents, or memories of your childhood, or trauma from it, right? But again, we don't want to hold on to that. It is what it is. It happened. You can the only way forward is to forgive yourself for having held on to that, because obviously they have their own trauma and generational and so forth. But if we continuously hold on to them, blame them, and shame ourselves for it, it's a tower moment, a constant tower moment. You're always going to be in this tornado, always, and it's time to get out of it. Separation is the second card. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this is interesting. So maybe there is a problematic relationship, something that is not very, not exactly going the way you want it to go. Like, it's great, but I want more. I want more commitment, or I want more love, or I want more space, or whatever it is, and maybe taking time apart is the answer. But that's up to you. Like, this is like obviously not every single person here, but this is also taking space from the situations, because we need to take time off as well to fully understand what's going on in ourselves. We have to really understand what it is. What am I missing? Like, if you're in it, you won't really understand it. If you step away from it, it's easier. This is that. This is take some time with yourself in the garden, in a retreat, or in a spa, away alone. No, you don't always have to be with someone to fully understand, what is it I want really. I want unconditional love. I want space. I don't want space. I want to be with people all the time. Like, you make your choices in this new world. If you could create a new world, Leo, what would it look like? Who would be in it? What would you be doing? We don't do those things, and that's what we need to be. We need to be in that imaginary world, and that's what we will create. That's what I'm creating. Are you coming with me? So, Leo, we have the Oracle book. You'll get to ask 3 questions, and I'm going to give you 3 answers. So pause the video and think of your questions. These are all open-ended answers. So I'm going to start with answer number 1. Pause the video if you haven't thought about them. Answer number 1, the psychic's answer is plain and simple. No. Yeah, this is a no. It could be a good thing in the no. Should I leave? No. See? Maybe there's something to do. Should I stay? Okay. Question number 2. According to the palm reader, the fate line shows that no one can prevent it from happening. All right. And number 3 for our birthday lions. The third answer is the psychic says sooner than you know. All right, those are your answers to your birthday questions. It doesn't have to be birthday. Before I leave you, August 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm doing a podcast with Katarina for Welcome to Your Journey, which you'll find on this channel. It's going to be all about the Lionsgate portal, the blocks of our abundance, and so forth, and the manifestations coming in as well. Also, I usually do a Let's Talk at the beginning of this, and I've moved it over to another video separate from this, so I'll put the link below. You can go check that out as well. And that's all I'm leaving you with. I love you. I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me, and join my Ko-fi if you'd like to donate to me on a monthly basis. I love you guys. I love you guys and girls and lions and lionesses. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got the Emperor lead for your overall energy. I find this really interesting that's showing up for you. There's this, the Emperor is the king of all kings. It's that I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. But there's also like, the question to ask is, am I leading with fear? Like, am I doing things out of fear? Am I doing out of things because that's the way I should be doing it, if it's controlling? Or am I doing things from the heart? Like, am I doing things because I know at a heart level, this is the right thing to do? My relationship, my job, my career, my studies, my life, you know? The Emperor is someone who is learned, who has been a student and has been a master. He's in a place where he or she is in a place where they're very confident in their decision making, but it's very important to understand where it's coming from, because the Emperor can be a manipulator and can be a controller, can be fully ego based. Like, are you studying? Are you working? Are you in a relationship because that's the way you always saw it? You want to be in control of your life, right? That's like a challenging place to be. All right, it's like I see something, but okay. So your first energy, oh, wow. Wow. You have the Empress in reverse. The Emperor and the Empress. They are the couple match and made in heaven. Okay, so we have the Emperor here showing up. The Empress is the divine feminine, is divine masculine energy, right? There is a disconnect here. This could be there's a woman in your life trying to make your life difficult. That's very clear. There could be that you're not taking care of yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not doing the best for your feminine self. Could be a mother energy around you that is constantly on your back, or like a female. This is unhappiness with your partner. Either way, whether it's like man, woman, woman, man. I feel it because it's a Taurus, Libra in reverse, and this is an Aries. And I feel like depleted. I feel like your energy, you're just done kind of thing. That's the kind of energy I feel like I give up. This is an I give up energy, Virgo. I don't like that. I don't like to see that. I feel like maybe there's a father. There could be a father figure in your life, or a mentor, or a relationship, or someone in your life who's a divine masculine energy that's very controlling. And oh, this is my way or the highway, and you've been trying, and it's like you're just over it. It's like it's not working. Don't give up. I'm gonna scream at you now. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. This is a woman of intuition, of caring, loving, unconditional love, a safe space. It could be someone in your life, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. Someone in your life that is reaching out to, you need to reach out to, you know, get your wits about, because here you're feeling completely lost and out of sorts and not even loving to yourself. Or this could be someone else in your life that is showing you a side of her or him that's very uncomfortable. And now you have to get back into this kind of loving of self. Like there's like a very interesting, there's an interesting energy happening here. This could be, you know, because the Emperor is here, could be someone, I hate to say it, but it could be someone, a woman who's lying or dishonest, you know, or cheating or something like that. That's it's a very big energy to be upside down. In reverse, it's like a woman scorned. It could be you feeling helpless, and that's why you need to reach out to a Queen of Cups who can help you, embrace you, and lift you up again. Or you, I don't know. Let's just see what's going on here. A lot of feminine energy. Holy Columbo. This is High Priestess. Another feminine energy as your challenge. It's like you're not trusting your intuition. You're not listening to yourself. It could be secrets. So much going on in these cards. Something being held from you. You not trusting yourself. You having a hard time expressing your feelings, expressing your truth, which is very rare for a Virgo, but maybe you are like kind of stuck because of this. Maybe there is like there could be a lot of strong female energies around you. Some people telling you what to do, some people telling you, you know, and then there's like the loving ones, you know, like there's a lot of energy around you. Even the masculine energy showing up here. I almost feel like you could be controlling your relationship, or you are being controlled in a relationship. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a parent, child. It could be friends. It could be your boss. You know, it could be a boss. Like there's somebody lying to you, somebody not guiding you. Like it's not that they're not guiding you, it's like you're not trusting yourself and you're having a hard time talking about it. Like you're not trusting your skills and your talents, and you're questioning yourself. You're like, oh my God, why would I have chosen this job? Why would I have chosen this relationship? Why do I constantly have to be working really hard for this relationship, for this job, for this career, for this like school, for whatever this is? Where did I lose myself here? I'm very curious of what is going on here. I feel like you're at a loss. I feel like you're depleted, like completely depleted of energy, and you're trying to find it by spiritual work. Maybe you're, you know, that like to me is more of an advice, is to go out there and talk to someone that you can trust, that you can be intimate with, who can help you, whether it's a mother energy, whether it's like a grandmother energy, or a friend, someone who is non-judgmental, who's going to help you through this uncomfortable energy, uncomfortable moment that you're in. You feel like you feel very challenged with yourself right now. Or this could be someone else who has like created a challenge within your relationship. And it could be, like I said, cheating, but it also could be someone in your life that is demanding of you, of all of you, and you can't give all the love. You can't, because you're struggling. And this could be work as well, like this is a boss, or this is a boss that's like lying to you, or misleading you. And you're having a hard time expressing yourself, and you want to just say it, and you just want to like say F off, or you know what, it's not working, I need more time, or I need more space, or I need to figure these things out. I'm just like, I feel like you're a little bit like weighted with heavy responsibilities on your shoulders, and you don't know where to go. You don't know how to, like, you can't see straight. Whew. Oh my God, look at this energy. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, his back is turned to us, and all his cups are like up or down or whatever. And the 8 of Cups is, it's time to leave behind this mess. Why are you here? Why are you in this heavy emotional state? It's time to do what you want to do, Virgo. What are you holding on to? Who are you holding on to? Why are you attaching to your family, to your relationship, to your job, to this? There's something that you're holding on to really tightly because that's a choice you made, and you feel like you need to stick to it, and that's such a Virgo thing to do. Like, I'm going to stick to it because I said I was going to stick to it, and bullshit like that. And it's like, let it go. You're not here to hold on to this crap. You're not here to like hold on to these friendships, these relationships, these family ships, because you feel like you have a duty to them, an obligation. Well, I've been friends like 20 years, and so what? Because if there's no alignment, I've been in this relationship for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, then or it doesn't have to be always relationship here. It could be your job as well. There's like something disruptive here that's like causing you to question yourself, question your confidence in yourself, question your knowing, your inner wisdom. Like, oh my God, you're doubting yourself. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm like this. And no, just speak out, communicate what it is you need to do. But the 8 of Cups is like, a lot of you, it's time to leave behind whatever this is, whatever you're holding on to. Whatever feels really good, but it's just it's constantly coming back over and over and over again to make you feel like shit. It literally is bringing you down. And like I said, it could be any area of your life. Whatever that area of your life is, why are you holding on to it? If it's toxic, let's say, why are you holding on to it if it makes you feel bad? Every time you see this person, you come home and you're like, why am I friends with these people? Why am I still attached to this limited belief system? Why am I still attached? Why does like my mother like have such a hold on me? Or my father, or my sister, or my brother, whatever it is. And there's a saving grace here with the Queen of Cups, which could be a mother too. But there's a saving grace that's coming in, and it's like, I'm here to embrace you and to lift you up onto the next level. But you need to start trusting yourself. I'm going to teach you how to trust yourself again. But you need to leave behind that unhealthy relationship, that person, that job, that situation, because it's not doing you any good, Virgo, to stay. Like, why are you still there? Interesting. Oh my God, I love it. Oh wow. Opposition, confrontation. So right there, beautiful card, but you're definitely locking horns with someone in your life. And it could be in any area that I talked about, right? We always assume relationships, but it could be so many different kinds of relationships. It could be so many different kinds of people. It could be your barista, for all we care, that you're locking horns with. But whatever this is, it's very uncomfortable, but for a reason. Uncomfortable situations show up in your life over and over and over again to say, hey, Virgo, what are you doing? Why are you still here? Why are you hesitating? What is it that's keeping you here? Why do you choose to be uncomfortable? I know, it's like, well, what do you mean? Like, I know, like, no. What? It's you. You have the choice to liberate yourself from everything and anything. You choose your circumstances. You choose to be sad. You choose to be a victim. You choose to be like to pity. You choose to blame. You choose to shame yourself. You choose all of these things. It's a choice. We release it. We let it go. We lead with our hearts. We don't take the shit from this person. We don't allow it. I don't care if she's your mother or your grandmother, or anyone, your boss. No one has the right to speak down to you, to lower your self-esteem, to anything. No. We're all sovereign beings, people. And I know that a lot of cultures, like your mother is and your father is the gods of the world, but it's not. They're just playing roles in your life. And if they are constantly making you feel like shit, then there's something to question. Right? If you're in a relationship and you're constantly feeling pulled and pushed and moved, or like, there's something to question. It's not normal. And it's not normal to be in a relationship that is push and pull and tug, and whether it's romantic, whether it's friends, whether it's whatever. The emperor and the empress make choices in their lives, and they live with them. Which are you? Are you going to lead with your heart, or are you going to lead with your fear and your mind? The Eight of Cups is asking you to leave with your heart intact. These messages are so insane. Okay. Wow. What are these, man? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So what is you're codependent to what? Like, some of us are addicted to fighting. Some of us want to always be fighting because it's like what we're used to. Some of us don't even realize that we allow people to make fun of us, to treat us badly, or constantly say, no, you're an idiot, reject us, because that's what we're used to from our past. But it's a big no, that. No more. Choices are all yours. And then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Release your ex, release your parents, release your current energies, release anyone who brings your energy down. It's not that easy, Sabrina. Yes, it is. It's a choice you make. Your life is your choice. Everything that you decide in your life is on you. But what is everyone else going to think? Who cares? If you're living for everybody else, then you've lost sight of who you are and your purpose on this earth, because you're here to live you're here to live for everyone, but by choosing for yourself. You're here for you. I don't want to say for everyone, because you're here for you and for your children, of course, because those are extensions of you, but you're here for you, and whatever choice you make reflects onto everyone else. That's what I wanted to say. Deep, deep, deep. Oracle book time. One question, one answer. Think about it. Pause the video, and then I will give you the answer. The answer has shown up. The dice have come up. Triple sixes. Smile. There is every indication of happiness. The first good one of the day. All right. This is beautiful to me. I love this reading, because to me these are the moments where you finally face off with yourself. This is where you have to make these big choices in your life, these decisions in your life that will where you need to take accountability and responsibility for the choices you made in your life. But also it's time to not stay in the stagnancy because of others, but for yourself. and for your children if you have children. So I leave you here, my beautiful virgins. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, I have moved my Let's Talk portion of this video into another video. I will leave the link below. So they're coming after you, fires. Fire. And what else do I want to talk about? Yes, 888, August 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing a podcast, which will be on this channel as well, about manifestation, how we block abundance. Before I say goodbye, I want to thank Elize and Victoria for being a Ko-fi member. If you would like to join like them, thank you so much for your support. You can donate to me on a monthly basis like they do, and I give them an exclusive monthly video. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra, and welcome to this weekly reading. So we got 8 dedicated effort. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, usually all about work and like vocation and studies, but it's also he's a painting. Looks like he's in the Vatican for me, anyways. He's painting this these 2 people on the wall, right? This is collaboration to me. This to me feels like you guys are working together, whether you're working in a relationship or in a job or on a project, and maybe the other person has different ways, different views, different perspective than you, and it's taking that time to understand other people's motives and understand how other other people work and how they live, instead of judging them because they're not aligned with you. Just take that time to learn about them. Yeah, I find this a very interesting energy for you. Before I get any further, I want to just shout out to Teri. She is a Ko-fi member, and every month, just passed now, I just sent you the August 1st, I sent her a monthly video of the energies for her, personalized to her, and you can do the same, or you can just one-off donate to me too there. Also, on August 8th at 8 p.m., I'll be doing a podcast with Katarina about Lionsgate Portal and about abundance and how we can welcome it in and how we also block it. So join us there. It'll be alive, so it'll be fun. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Chariot. Chariot is a great card to start with. It's a Cancer. It's a home, family. There could be some changes in your home. Maybe you're like buying a new home, selling, moving in with somebody. Like there's a feeling of success when it comes to job, a project. Could be a road trip, travel. So much showing up in this energy right here. Some of you are collaborating again, working together. This is the light in the shadow, whatever you want to see it as, the light in the shadow. Finding the balance, which is a Libra thing, with other people as you work towards building a home, as you work towards building your, deepening the bonds within your family. There's like a lot of, there's a lot showing up for the Chariot for you guys right here. Also speaks of success. So let's see. The moon, Cancer, Pisces. Some very emotional energies. The moon is an interesting energy because the moon could be, it could be very well as a lot of movement happening in your life, and it's intuitive. You're moving intuitively toward it. But the moon also speaks of, as you make these moves, these changes in your life, as you build or create, beware. This could be like illusory. It could be the moon is hidden, things that are hidden, things that maybe are not as they seem. I almost want to say that before jumping into such big endeavors, whether it's you know, like I said, whatever this is, relationship, jobs, career, lifestyle change, whatever this is for you, before jumping 2 feet in, the moon cards makes me want you to step 1 step back. Makes me feel like you need to step 1 step back, because maybe it seems shinier than it is. Like, you know, if you're getting into a partnership with someone, cross the T's, dot the I's. You know, like, check the contract, Miss. You know, our justice card here. Check your contract. Check the details. Maybe you're like, these are both emotion cards, and you're emotionally moving into this. Try to be more like you, air sign, mindful of these steps that are being taken here. I need to look at everything. 5 of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. These are 3 freaking water signs showing up. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is that energy of, I'm seeing the glass half full or half empty. But it's in reverse. So I kind of like it, because, yeah, maybe some of you have made a move already, or maybe are you planning to do something, and then you're like having doubts, and you doubt yourself, right? And you're like, oh my God, should I do this? Should I go forward? You know, maybe a commitment is not the right thing to do. Maybe I shouldn't be moving. Maybe I shouldn't be traveling. Maybe that. This is the moon. This is the moon. Crazy. And the 5 of Cups is like, well, maybe you should be. Maybe you need to stop being so hard on yourself. Right, Libra? Maybe you stop thinking so much. Actually, this is very interesting. Maybe not all is lost. You know, maybe this had to come in because it had to make you step back a little bit and assess the situation. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting energy here. Like, the 5 of Cups almost feels like there's a new beginning coming. A step away from heartache and a step away from disillusionment. Let's see. I gotta see this. I gotta see this to put it all together. The Strength card, Lion, Leo, Lion. So just so you know, if you don't know, in the journey of the Fool, he starts with nothing and he ends up at the World. These are the three of the 21 cards that he meets or she meets. So these are major arcanas, major life lessons showing up in your life. So this is something huge that's happening right now. Some of you have moved into a relationship really quickly with the Chariot, are making a move, a physical, like home, or actually moving in with somebody, or like I said, travel, or moving your job, changing your job, or within, there's movement within that. And the Moon card showing up makes me feel like you need to be careful, a little bit more discerning about this movement. Just like maybe take down, go into your heart and ask yourself, is there something I need to be aware of? Is there something I need to pay attention to? And maybe your heart said yes. And there you'll understand. Like, don't go, the message I'm trying to say is, don't put your full heart into this. Me as a tarot reader, Sabrina, wants to protect you, Libra, a little bit. Because like this is like you're seeing the glass half full, right? Now, before you saw it as half empty, and now you're seeing it as half full. There's more optimism going into this, and it's great. I appreciate that, but I don't. The Moon card always makes me feel of deception a little bit of like coloring, like someone trying to butter you up, so that you could make this move with me. But there's always like a reasoning behind it for them, not for you, Libra. So I want you to be careful here about that, because the Strength card shows that, you know, yes, it's fine that you made this move, and this like that she's looking, they're both looking into the emotions here, and they're both like, I can handle this. Like, don't worry, Sabrina, I can do this. I have the courage, and I have the bravery, and I have the strength within me to get there. But this is like almost showing up as a maybe a little warning and caution as you make these massive moves in your life, in whatever area of your life. Like, it has to be a joint thing. That's what it is. It's not just one person giving in, giving 80% and one person giving 20%, or even 60 and 40, or even 52 and 48. No, it's a 50-50 thing. It's a dedicated effort from both parties. And this is, like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be you moving in with a roommate, but still, like, make sure the expenses make sense. Make sure, like, you know, like, it's you going into a business partnership. Same shit with that. Like, it has to be the same. I feel like that is, there's could be something hidden between the lines with the moon, and pay attention to that. But at the same time, the Five of Cups is saying, but don't be scared. Yeah, there is stuff that you need to be aware of. Don't be going in blind, Libra, into this new opportunity. But also the Five of Cups is like, but let go of your fears. Like, don't hold on to so much fear, because you have that strength to move forward. And as long as you, like, we're just making you aware. I like it. We're making you aware of what is coming towards you. So be discerning and listen into your heart here, your soul. You know, even listen to your ego too, because ego here, ego, it's all here, ego. It's all here. But discern what is right for you, not the other, you. Because the Five of Cups kind of telling you, but you can let it go. Let go of this. This could turn into like fear and doubt and uncertainty. But no, we're just telling you, we're just advising you that maybe you could take a little step back. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You can put a lot of your eggs there, but, you know, like, think of you and think of your situation and think of what benefits you. Strength card. The lion who, the king and the queen of the jungle, who sits on top of the mountain and says, yo, this is my land. So it's my way, right? Like, I got to do this for me because I know it will help my family and it will help myself and my friends. It's not a selfish thing. It's like a protective thing. But at the same time, it's like protecting you. Yeah, and I did at the beginning say, it's like, you know, you can learn about other people and you can understand their motives. You can understand why they're doing things. But at the same time, you need to understand more you. Right? Because there's moments where people react because of trauma and because of whatever, but you have trauma too. Like, don't forget about your shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Libra. It's a commonality within your signs, because you are all about relationships and you're all about keeping bonds alive and vibrant, but you also tend to forget about yourselves. So it takes two people to be in a business partnership, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a familyship, anything that involves humans, right? Or even an animal and a dog and a human. But there's always like one and one. I'm enjoying this message. Your advice is debilitated discomfort. So I find that very interesting, because I could see why that's showing up, because of the moon and because of this Five of Cups. So some of you are making moves, but you're uncomfortable. But you're uncomfortable of confronting. Oh, that's a good one. You're uncomfortable to confront that other person. Like, well, how many times, raise your hand, Libra, you've made decisions, you've made choices, and then you said, well, you gave excuse to the other person and you blamed yourself. Raise your hand. I know you're raising them. So the discomfort of choices, discomfort of life. This is an uncomfortable life. This is an uncomfortable journey we're on. But, I mean, as a Taurus, I enjoy the discomfort at this moment in time as well. And it's telling us that you're... pay attention to the discomfort that shows up. Where is it showing up and why is it showing up? Ask it questions, like the king or the queen of the jungle would, because it's your life. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. All right. This is a message for some of you. Maybe the uncomfortable is there for a reason. And then heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I actually like the two of them together. So this is like, some of you are in relationships and you're going full on in, and the moon shows up and says, no, you got to take some time away. And it's like, maybe... you know, you need to have a heart-to-heart first. Maybe you need to understand each other. Like, so many times we enter relationships, and I think I just discussed this, is that we focus our attention on them. And, oh, look, he or she had trauma. He or she had unhealed wounds, and I'm going to care for them. I'm going to take care of them. And then we forget who we are and our wounds. And we're like, no, I don't want, because most people don't want to deal with their own wounds, right? It's easier to deal with someone else's. But I feel like this is a huge message to Libra. It's like, forget about the other person's wounds right now and focus on yours first. And then you can help the other. But heart-to-heart conversations are a plus. Communication. So I have the Oracle book here for you. If you would like to ask it a question, I'm going to give you an answer. Okay, the answer is here. Pause if you haven't thought of the question yet, but your answer is, you've selected the 8 of diamonds. Be more loving and you will be rewarded. Be more loving towards you, honeys, and you will be rewarded. I love it. All right. This is amazing. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I will see you next week, as usual. And this was a really beautiful reading. Heed the advice. The strength that comes from within is the one that will bring you forward. And it has to, like, listen to your voice, the inner voice speaking to you. But change is here. It's really exciting. All right. I love you so much, Libra. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got take number 4. We got the number 5 major arcana, which is usually the Hierophant, but here it's teach. Now, I love this energy. There's like someone reading from a book. There's a loyal dog next to her, which is like a Taurus energy of the Hierophant. It's like every master is a student and every student is a master. So no matter how much wisdom you think you have, we're always learning. I love this card because it could indicate that some Scorpions over here are in the process of sharing. They're ready to step up and share their inner wisdom. You're either by being a teacher, right? Simple as that, in school, or maybe with the podcast, maybe with like a guidance, a counselor, a tarot reader. You know, there's just so many ways to teach. Even just being an RA in a university, some of you professors, you know, there's so many ways, like teaching carpentry, teaching woodworking, teaching painting, teaching like there's a lot of you being called to do this. So there could be something like within you, some of you owning businesses, creating community. Holy Columbo, someone fell or whatever hell happened up there. Okay, don't get upset at us. So this is showing up. I love it. I want to see what it means for you. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords, as you can see, she's on a boat with lots of swords, which is a Gemini energy. Thoughts. She's taking a voyage. She's leaving her thoughts behind. She's leaving that overthinking behind. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I don't have enough education to be a teacher. Maybe I'm not connected enough to be able to share my wisdom. How many of you guys are like this, right? This is this structured matrix way of looking at life, because, well, we need to have a master's and a PhD to be able to share the knowledge of the books, but really your wisdom is all inside you. It's just not fully coming out yet. It's coming out very slowly. And also, if you have a passion and if you love something, people just want to hear from experience mostly than they want to hear of the theoretics of something. And yes, it goes with every field, by the way. So I think that something's coming up here and asking you to leave behind the old way of thinking, your old way of processing information. You know, like, but I have to do so much research. I need to know. Why don't you just stop at the research, and why don't you just go inside and ask the questions and trust the questions that are coming out, the answers coming out. That's something that's coming up. Or maybe some of you need to go on a voyage, road trip, travel, or maybe you're being called to teach and travel. Interesting. You know, go abroad, teach English abroad. You know, go abroad and teach people other things. Go into communities. Start. You know, it doesn't always have to be about the typical things. Maybe you're going. Some of you are going to teach a different language, or how, your culture, or what have you. I just feel like you are on a trajectory forward. You're moving forward. You're moving away from a very comfortable life. It's not like you're moving into an uncomfortable life, but you're moving into something completely new. Do you feel that with you? And you're bringing your thoughts along with you. Your doubts, your worries, your anxieties, but you know what? You can carry them along with you, but you're still making the trip, right? All these things are not going to just leave us because we've released them from our bodies and it's like, oh, finally they're gone. You have lifetimes of anger, resentment, rejection, love, happiness, all of it inside you. And this is a process, people. So the Six of Swords is be patient and pat yourself in the back that you're actually taking the steps forward. You're going like towards leading, towards guiding, towards sharing your wisdom. And maybe you're becoming a student. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, every master is a student and every student is a master. There's no someone higher than you. We all know this. So we are the Knight of Wands. I literally feel travel here. So I don't know if some of you are being called to go study or travel, like teach English abroad, or share your talents and your skills. It doesn't have, like, it could be spiritual. It doesn't have to be. It could be logics. You know what I'm saying? But the Knight of Wands is, both of these will indicate travel to me. Will indicate moving outside of a norm, being brave and courageous. The Knight of Wands is very charismatic, is like stepping outside. This is Sagittarius. Gemini, Sagittarius, they're the opposite signs of each other on the zodiac, so it's kind of interesting. It's like taking you outside of your comfort zone, which is Taurus energy, the comfort zone. I love it. I'm actually loving this. So I don't know where you're feeling. This could be someone younger than you you're bringing along on your trip. It could also be you teaching younger people, kids, teenagers, whatever it is. That's why I say it could be university or schooling or daycare. It doesn't matter. I'm getting so many ideas in my head here. So it's expanding your knowledge. It's like expanding your wisdom to the world in a very fun and charismatic way, with complete acknowledgement that you're still carrying all this heaviness with you. But you know it, and you're like, I know it, but I still want to share what I know, and I want to share my experiences, and I still think that what I have is going to help the world, or help these kids, or help. I love it. I love this energy, Scorpio. I mean, it's like storytelling time as well. Writing a book, perhaps. Painting, like creativity. There's just a lot showing up here. But whatever it is, it's all sharing of with others. Wow. The Six of Swords is your challenge. Some of you are afraid. Some of you are cognizant of the fact that some of you are like, I actually see a lot of you on the trek already. If not, you're already like, your mind is already there. You've already like, the framework is there. It's already done. Some of you might be already on the horse, or already on the boat, or already on the plane or the train or the automobile, and you're already doing it in the ethers or in the physical world. But even then, the fact that the Six of Swords is all your mental thought, there's a lot of resistance. So your courage has taken you somewhere across the ocean, or your courage has taken you in another city or in another field of expertise, and yet you're still in full doubt. And I am not good enough. Oh, I don't have enough education. I can't do this. I am not connected to source enough. That freaking self-defeating, self-sabotaging crapola that's inside of us. And it's like, no. Whether you've already started the journey or whether you're thinking about it, don't stop. Stop allowing your thoughts and your mind to bring you down. Keep the clearing going. You're there. The Hierophant to Taurus here showing up is like, keep it. Come on, you know it. You have it all inside you. You need to keep trusting that. Like this loyal dog trusts you. There's a dog next to the woman that's like reading out from a book, and the dog is like dogs are the animals that trust their owners, their masters. They have no ill content. They're not like cats. Like, dogs are fully trusting, and this is used. The message is trust. Trust this journey that's been put in your path. The Queen of Wands, babies. Aries energy. I'm loving this energy. These are it's all masculine energy, by the way. Air, swords, fire. It's like mind and freaking spirituality. Let's go. Like the Queen of Wands is saying, don't stop where you are. See, the Knight of Wands, and then the Queen comes after. And in the trajectory, because if you look at the court cards, it's the Page of Wands has the idea, or the Page of Wands says, I think there's they're wanting to go to war. I mean, that's what the original is. The court is the page gets the message. He's the messenger. He gets the message from the other county or whatever. It says, we want to go to war. he passes it on to the knight, and the knight goes, wow, okay, I'm going to go first before I reach the queen. I'm going to go and defend the borders. I'm going to go set up the borders. Then I'm going to go tell the queen, and the queen's like, okay, well, now we need to figure out a plan, a strategy. And then she goes to the king, and the king is like, thank you very much for all of this, and now I will implement, right? And I will say, we go to war or we stay. That's the idea. And I feel like the knight has already begun. The journey has already begun. He's already, like, you have already set yourself out. You've already set the plan out. And now the queen is like, I got the plan in hands, and I'm going to strategize, and I'm going to implement, and I'm going to show the king exactly what it is we're doing. So you cannot stop. You can, like, the journey has begun for you. I hope you're getting where I'm coming from here, because you have it all in you already. This is why you're getting the message to jump on this journey. This is why you're getting the message to go, to travel, to move, to start this new project. You know, the knight is taking the project, he's announcing it to the world, kind of thing, and the queen is going to take the project and say, okay, now that we've announced it, right, prematurely, we're going to continue it. And I kind of love this, because the knight is kind of an impetuous energy, a very spontaneous energy, especially the Knight of Wands. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I'm going to say it out loud. The project is this, the job is this, the relationship is this. And the queen is like, okay, you've already said it, so now I'm going to like continue it. I'm really loving this energy for you. So obviously not everybody's single person is a teacher here, but there's some form of teaching, right? Even in your jobs and in your relationships too. But I feel like it's more personal experience here that's showing up. People who have skills and talents, it's time to share them with others. Maybe you're travel agents, like, who knows, right? Go for it. And there's that moment of always doubting yourself, and there's that moment of I want to turn back, I'm going to go back to the safety net. And then the Queen of Wands is like, nope, it's done. No more going back to the safety net. We're already 3/4 into the plan. I like it. Yep, this is awesome. Okay, your advice is partnership. Love it. So maybe some of you, the Six of Swords is that doubt that crawls in, that I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, and maybe it's like, go out and get yourself a partner. Go out and get someone who is more motivated than you, someone who is more has more money than you, that can support you. You know what I'm saying? Someone, like partnerships can help each other, push each other. When the going gets tough, your partner is there to like, hey, do you remember who you are? That kind of energy. I love it. This could be for people in relationships too. Like you got a job somewhere else outside of your little town or country or city or whatever, and you have to go. Like, nights could be children, your teenage kids, your people younger than you. And you've tagged them along, right? And there's like, oh my God, should I, am I destabilizing him or her? And it's like, no, man. This is where you're being led. Trust it. Trust the paths and the messages coming through right now. Your partnerships will be strong. The queen and king are working together. You know what I'm saying? There's like the queen eventually works with the king. They all work together. There's another message I keep getting. Is like, we're not here to do things alone. And there was a point where a lot of us, I include myself because I'm in part of it, is like push towards entrepreneurship. Independence. Do everything alone. You're the best. You're a survivor. You can do things alone. And now it's like we're finding ourselves in 2024 in a place of, no, man, we can't. We need to collaborate. We can't do things alone because there's only so much we can stretch ourselves, right? And that's the learning of the master and student. Master and servant, Depeche Mode people. Right? There's like it's a team that works together. And that's what I'm finding here for you guys. So we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Like, get passionate about this project, about your relation. Like, where are you passionate? What are you passionate about? Teach that. And you're like, I'm passionate about romance. Teach it. God knows people need direction. People need guidance. People need to be loved and supported and embraced and uplifted every moment of the day. Not everyone is where you're at. Some people are really higher frequency. Some people are really low frequency. How are we going to get these low frequencies to get up there? Right? Up there. It's by supporting each other. So where's your passion? What is it? Is it painting? Is it sewing? Is it dancing? Is it teaching? Is it learning? Is it selling? Is it buying? Is it finances? You know, whatever it is, go towards that, because that's where your soul lives. That's where your soul vibrates. And your next piece of advice is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I love it. I mean, I got it today. I don't really... I get it. But I understand what this is. This is actually just taking some time off, and that could be the Six of Swords. Maybe you need to take, like, that's what it means by disconnecting from the world. It's not like esoteric and energetic. It's more like, maybe it's time to take some time off. When's the last time that you actually just did nothing? You know, and when I say nothing, is like no thinking. That's part of it. And no feeling and no nothing. And we're not feeling guilty about it. When is the last time that you... and this also could be disconnecting from the matrix. Stop watching the news. Stop getting involved in the outside world of what's going on. It's all in collapse mode. It needs to collapse for everyone, and you don't need to be involved in that. Focus on your passion, Scorpio. It will do you well, and I really love this reading for you. So I'm going to give you an answer from the oracle book. I can't speak. Think about the question. Pause the video because I'm going with the answer. All right. Ooh, we got the Empress card. So pause. The Empress card indicates the answer will come to you when you least expect it. Love it. It's a surprise. I mean, this life is a surprise, people. We're living in the unknown, and so are you. And I just feel like if your heart and soul is pushing you somewhere, it's like, go to Switzerland, go to Spain, go to Italy, go to Croatia, go across the city, go live there, go, follow your heart. Trust it. All right, Scorpio, I love you so, so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks to me. Join my Ko-fi membership. Also, August 8th at 8 p.m., Katerina's a Scorpio and Sabrina are doing a podcast. Welcome to your journey. You'll find it on this channel. We're going live, and we're talking about the Lionsgate portal and, abundance, manifestations, the blockages, our experiences, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fun. Also, join me on my Let's Talk. I have a separate video now, which I will be doing from now on. The links are all below. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. I'm loving this card. It's the Eight of Wands, success and growth. There's an image of a tree with leaves growing and a knight. And I don't know why I call them a knight. It could be a knight, possibly. Sagittarius energy, which is the Knight of Wands. There you go. Facing like to the right, I guess. which makes sense. The right side, divine masculine, all these imagery. Anyways, I just love this energy because to me it feels like you are moving into like manifestation here. We are in the Lionsgate portal and it's like coming up for you. There's maybe some of you feel it. Maybe some of you are feeling it. I can't speak. The leaves are starting to grow on projects that you started a long time ago. Probably, maybe your job, you're feeling a sense of worthiness, a sense of accomplishment within there. Maybe even in your relationships, there's just a feeling of finally you're getting out of your stagnancy. And Eight of Wands is a swift movement. It's like things are happening, you know, they're whether it's happening right now or it's coming up for you. So like I would say, get excited. Let's get excited, man, because things are moving and shaking. I mean, look at this card. That's why I love it. Transformation, death card. It's like she's blowing into her hands and it's all like these sparks, which is you're fire, but the transformation is a Scorpio energy, like a death to an old version, and you're moving into something new. Do you feel that? It's interesting that Taurus got a death card as well. It's like this, I don't know, and I'm feeling it. It's August and I'm like, and we're done holding on to these energies anymore. It's like, and you could see it outside of ourselves with all these reels and this news and everything. It's just so much is going on in the world. It's so ridiculous even that you're like, oh my God, it's so in collapse mode. And this is you too. You are done with that old version of you. You're so ready for growth. You're so ready for change. This also could have to do with I know there's a lot of people actually leaving the earth at this moment in time. I have been hearing about it all around me. You know, and a lot of us, there's a lot of baby boomers that are older and, you know, it's just what it is. But it's a cycle of change. And we're in it. And there's change coming for you in your relationships, in your careers, in your flight paths. I don't know what that means, but maybe some of you are moving and just a lot happening. So let's just look at the other cards. So 9 of Earth, people, 9 of Pentacles, finances, material abundance, raises, promotions, changes in your in the way you're handling money, the way you're spending money. But it's all great. Like, to me, it feels like you can even feel it. You feel like the abundance is coming towards you, but it could always have been there. It's just that it's different, the way it's being allocated and distributed towards you and away from you. But it feels, I don't know, man. To me, this card feels like you're stepping into your path of releasing yourself from an old version of you and moving into this new, beautiful, and the universe and God is rewarding you, saying kudos, finally. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is usually independence. It's like usually like a single person, but doesn't mean that. I know you guys are, some of you are married and your partners, so it's just this feeling of freedom when it comes to money, when it comes to maybe some of you, like the changes that you've sold your house, a bigger house, and now you're going into something smaller, or you're maybe traveling more where you didn't travel before because you were being tight, like saving. There's a freedom feeling here. Literally. Ooh, your challenge is the 2 of Cups, which is Cancer. And interestingly enough, Gemini got the 2 of Cups. So it could be Gemini too, but that's just like because we got it this week. Gemini. The 2 of Cups is a dissolution of partnerships. Who knows if that's the change in your life? Maybe some of you are realizing that you're in a partnership. Oh wow, this like works with this, and you feel like you're not independent in it. You feel like there's like someone always like looking over your shoulder, someone always trying to helicopter you, and you're like, no, I need my freedom. I need to grow. That could be that. Also could be that it's like the honeymoon phase is over, right? The soulmate, like la la la, butterflies are done. Doesn't have to be. The Two of Cups is a partnership too, so maybe some of you are going out on your own from a business partnership, and that's the change that's happening. Perhaps could be friends, and you're deciding to like break away. Like how many of us are unaligned and we're breaking away from everybody? So there's like challenges in your relationship. There's like, it's a little bit of like a stagnancy here, I have to say, because I feel like with success and growth, it's almost like with the Two of Cups here is that someone is almost impeding your growth. It's a little jealous of you being so independent, or jealous of your newfound success, or your newfound outlook on how to attract abundance, or what have you, or these changes in your life. And that's like normal within relationships. We always have to take a step back a little bit and try to understand them, but first and foremost, like look at ourselves, right? Because we can't lose ourselves in other people. Judgment, the call, awakening. Phenomenal. This is the 20 card right before the World card. So the Fool meets death and understands that he has to change. He has to keep his old self behind. And then he shows towards the end, when he's ready to change a new cycle, the Judgment card says, hey, do you remember who you are? It's time to remember. It's time to remember that you're not here to play small. You're here to spread those wings of yours and be the dragon and be the phoenixes that you are, and be the angels that you are, the archangels that you are. You know, it's like it's stepping into your calling. And will it challenge your relationships at the moment? 1,000%. Are you ready to step into your calling? Because your calling is asking you to grow. Your calling is saying, this is where success lies for you. It's there. It's not like playing small. It's not playing in the game. It's not playing in the matrix. It's not playing because your partner, your sister, your brother, your parent, your friend, your business partner, your colleague, whoever it is that's kind of keeping you like back from truly experiencing this journey in its full abundance, in its full shift. You're willing to hold yourself back? And like I said this to I don't know who I said this week to, everything is a choice. I think I said it to Virgo. We choose our steps on this journey. We choose our paths. We choose our callings. We choose our abundance. We choose if the abundance comes to us, if the abundance flows out. If, we choose it all. And people are like, well, we do. And we choose to remain in loveless marriages, and we choose to remain in toxic ones. And we choose, to step back and like have a heart-to-heart with our partners. Say, listen, my trajectory is to welcome change in my life. Your trajectory might not be, but let's work it out. Let's work towards this, but I'm not compromising my view or my perspective. I'm like moving towards this. I want to be the dragon or the phoenix. Right? I mean, that's like what I see in the cards. And if you don't want to be, then again, it's your choice and I don't judge you for it. But these cards are asking for massive shift in your life, and to be acceptant of it and to be excited about it. And if there's someone in your life that's holding you back, is to question their motives. Because, like, are they jealous? Are they like this? And do I want to be with someone like this in my life? Do I want this around me all the time? And that's your choice. All these readings are intense, and I love it. The moon is showing, oh, perception. Wow, I didn't realize that. That's amazing. Perception. Again, it's everyone has a different look on life. Everyone has a different perception and a view. But yours is true to you. And if you start to change your perception because your partner, your friend, your this, that, that, is like, if they make you see things differently, awesome. But at the end of the day, you want to stick to your guns a little bit here, because I truly feel like you're being like literally pushed onto a path of victory and success and change. And if you're attaching always to someone else and always relying on someone else to bring you there, that's not who you are, Saggy, by the way, right? You can't rely on someone else to bring you there. It's you who brings you there. That's the call, the answer to the call. I love it. Okay. Woo! Look at this. It's so interesting that Two of Cups shows up here. And we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I love it. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I love that it shows up with this Two of Cups. So you're challenged here. So maybe some of you, like in a new romantic way, maybe in a longer relationship, you've met the one. You know that you have the feelings for them, but they're still blocking you. You're still very uncomfortable, right? But communication is key. I will always stick to my calling over anyone, because that's the mission we have on this earth. Our calling is where we need to be. We're not here to be in relationships. We're not here. Those are just bonuses. But first and foremost, are you ready to heed the call? This is like change and like like the awakening of your soul. The remembrance is coming up. This is also judgment. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging another. Just go for it. I don't know. I'm like getting hot thinking about this because I'm excited. All right, I'm going to give you one answer to a question. Think of your question. I already pulled the answer. Pause the video if you haven't thought about it yet, but here it is. The stars urge you not to delay. Go for it. No delays. I love it. Chop, chop, let's go somewhere. Whatever it is, you want to ask someone something, go for it. Like, what are you waiting for? Again, what are we waiting for? The time is not right. There's no time. To me, I feel like you're in a massive shift, transition, but towards your next step. Do you feel this, Sagittarius? Let me know if this resonated in the comments. Or it didn't resonate. Go check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership. Like a lot of, I have a new member again. So it's really cool. Oh my God, I can't talk. Check out my Lionsgate portal 8 p.m. on August 8th Eastern Time. I will have a live. So come back and check that and join our conversation. We're going to talk about manifestation, blockages to abundance, blah, blah, blah. And also check out my Let's Talk. I'm doing it separate this time around. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Saji, this is freaking exciting. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got 9, which is the Hermit card, and it's Seek. And there is a woman inside a forest with her arms out, and she's in lotus pose, and there's a tree and two bluebirds, which is freedom and flying. Interestingly enough, bluebirds are divine masculines that have passed away. Is it divine masculine or divine feminine? I'm not sure. I have to check that. I think it's masculine. But it's like finding refuge in the forest, going within. To me, this card is very indicative for you, Capricorn, because of all the earth signs, you are the ones who are constantly the most adept at going outside of yourself to seek approval or validation, or just because you work so hard. Your card's all about, you're the 10th house of ambition, career. You're constantly working on yourself, on your work, on your jobs, on your bodies, on your everything. Like everything, you are very you're diligent, you're hard workers, and that I kudos to you. But a lot of what you do will tend to ignore your inside, right? The inner work that you need to do. And this is a card about that. This is a card that maybe you've made decisions, maybe you've made choices in your life, you've gone down, you've started to move down some paths, and all of a sudden the external, the people around you, the certain choices you've made are coming back in your face, and you're like, oh my God. You're starting to feel a little insecure about things. You're starting to like, I have to go back. And the card's like, you need to go in and find out why you're falling for it again. Right? For the outside. Why are you like, why are you not trusting your inner wisdom? It's really interesting. So like, or this could also be some of you who need to step into nature, step into really connect with yourself again. Sometimes you lose yourself in other people, and we need you to go back in and trust yourself. So the cards that we have here is the Six of Pentacles, which in this thing, he is holding a balance of money. I like it. And there's people giving him money. He's giving money. So there's like an exchange of money, exchange of job, tasks, roles, like chores, what have you. A give and take. Usually the six is harmony. It's balance, right? When it comes, so maybe right now in your life, you find yourself at odds with money, or you are in receipt of it. So let's just see. I need to understand it. Ooh, the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Your challenge is the Ace of Swords. Okay, people. Right, what is going on here? The Six of Pentacles, Taurus. This is Aquarius, and this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I don't know what's going on in your life right now, where there's like either you got a raise or a promotion, or you've lost it, or a bonus, or you haven't, right? Or either you've gotten great grades, or you failed, or it's like it's that either or kind of thing showing up here. This feeling of I need to make more money, whatever, and the Five of Swords shows up, and it's like, well, someone around in your life might be promising you all this money, but I might take it away from you really quickly. The Five of Swords is a feeling of battles, revenge, victory over you. I'm not really liking this energy, I have to tell you. I feel like you could be falling back into this uncomfortable energy of the Five of Swords. This is a war with words. Like a fake what am I trying to say? Like empty words. That's what I'm trying to say. Empty promises coming your way in the form of monetary gain, financial gain, roles, positions, something like that. And the Ace of Swords, yes, your challenge is like you're like all confused. You're in a brain fog at this moment in time. You were like, I thought I was offered a job. I thought I was, they told me they were going to give me this role, and all of a sudden they just gave it to someone else. And now I'm like confused, right? There's that. I don't know why that's showing up. Or I was supposed to get a lot of money for my house, and now they just screwed me over, and because I didn't cross the T's and dot the I's, and now I'm like confused again. There's a communication problem here. There is like a lack of clarity. There's like I wanted more responsibilities, or I wanted to sell the house, I wanted to buy the house, and you said yes, or you said no, and now you're effing me over with the Five of Swords. This is what I feel, so I need you to pay attention here. There's someone in your life that is not going to deliver on a promise that was made in a financial way, or in a like a stable way. There was a harmony that was promised here, like an exchange, and then they're going to go back on their word, and you're going to be left thinking, what is going on? Where didn't I understand here? You're going to be more confused than you were like maybe a month ago. And that's why I'm asking you to go within. I'm asking you to really, don't look at I feel what's happening here is that people are going to begin promising you things, are going to be all of a sudden that person that, let's say you broke up with, or that person that you had a quarrel with, or that person that you left, you chose to leave, or whatever this is, will come back and promise you the world, and then take it out from you, under you, and you'll be left feeling, what the hell is going on? That is where I'm seeing. And the only reason I'm telling you that we need to go within, Capricorn, is because you're going to be very glamorized by something here in the Six of Pentacles. It's going to be like, we're going to offer you this much money, we're going to give you this much for the house, we're going to give you this, we're going to do this. It's all words until you get it on paper. So whatever it is that you're in the process of exchanging money, whatever you're exchanging communication with people, you're talking with relationship, whatever it is, get it in words. A contract, get it in writing, is what I'm trying to say. Because the Five of Swords doesn't feel right for me. The Five of Swords is like someone who wants to win, regardless of how you feel. And they're gonna leave you hanging you're gonna be in a world of what the F just happened. Amazing. And the Nine of Cups shows up, which is like, this is what needed to happen to you. I actually like this a lot. Excuse me. I know that you're like, excuse me, Sabrina, but this is, you're at a place right now where you've been many times, probably, where you've been swayed by the facade world, the external world, by money, by incentives, by benefits. I don't know, I'm talking my job now, but or by the right words, by support in quotations, by oh yes, you're right, those kinds of words, and then all of a sudden it's gonna 360 on you, and you're gonna be like, what? That's what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. So I need you to be careful, and I need you to tread really slowly, But at the same time, it's probably something that needs to happen for you. You need to like see this with your own eyes. See how people try to manipulate and use their influences, and how they try to use it with money, with words, you know, and then they turn around and you're like lost, but it'll be the best thing ever for you, because the Nine of Cups shows up, and you will benefit from this after the fact that it happens. And maybe you'll like, now that you have this warning, you'll be attentive, because what's coming for you is happy, fulfillment, reward. What's coming for you in the future is like you going inside and saying, what do I want? What does Capricorn want right now? Do I want to be like showered with fakery, with like false words and false hopes? Or do I really want concrete stuff, man, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm not accepting this like miscommunication, this fog, this density. I'm moving into something amazing, and the universe is like, yes, you are, and we're gonna hand it over to you as soon as you move through this ugliness, this discomfort, and I want, as soon as you start to see your worth in all of this, but you need to go in, and you need to stop getting swayed by the outside. Obviously, not every Capricorn is in this situation, but I really feel like this is really interesting. This could be like a relationship too. Someone who is coming in and giving you all the compliments and giving you all the things and all the gifts. You know, this is like exchange, giving you gifts, giving you like whatever, and then all of a sudden ghosting you or not showing up, and then you're left like, what the F? But that's your message, right? That's the guidance. Why would you subject yourself to this? Don't. And greatness will come your way. And you're like, really? I'm like, yes. So the advice is sensitize. Pisces. Pisces is all about going into your heart, like, which is kind of seeking yourself, going inside. Like, stop judging yourself for having gone down this road, right? If you find yourself in a situation where you've been ghosted, or you've been broken up, or you've been like wheeled and dealed, you know, you've been like thrown a left curve, and you're like sitting there saying, oh my god, I'm an idiot, I'm dumb, I can't believe I didn't see this. Don't. Please try not to see this as a failure. See instead as the blessing. And when you find yourself in that place and you're crying and you're angry at yourself, turn it around, people. Because the moment you turn it around is the moment the universe, God, creator, source says, he or she has learned the lesson. And now we will open it up for abundance. And now we will open up for happiness. And now he will meet her soulmate, and now, or his soulmate. And now you will find the job that you want, the house that, you know what I'm saying? This is truly a blessing coming your way. But to get to these places, we need to go inside, and we need to be really truthful and honest with ourselves as to what we want and what we're willing to, like, what we're not willing to allow, what the behavior, right? Like, outside, step outside. That's why you go into nature. You go in and you're like, oh my god, like, if I were telling my best friend, would I tell her, yeah, go with this guy, he's emotionally abusive, it's perfect, right? Or go with this girl who's gonna take away your, like, I don't know, your confidence, or your, you know, like, think of, like, that's what going inside is like, how would you talk to your best friend? How would you guide your sister, your brother, whatever, right? So we have, pay attention to the red flags, people. Oh my god, the signs are cautioning you. I didn't remember this, and that's perfect. That's exactly this whole reading. That's the Five of Swords. To me, there is something sneaky in amidst, and it has to be here for you to awaken and say, okay, I'm so much more deserving this. I'm so much better than this. I'm going to move towards my Nine of Cups. And then we go to flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And when you get to this part, you can do that. Like flirting, there's nothing wrong with flirting. Like go out there, enjoy yourself, relax with it. But in the meantime, pay attention to these signs around you. They're deep. And they're here for a reason. And they've been showing up over and over again. But this one is blatant. So I'm going to give you an answer to an Oracle book question. And as I look, think about you can pause the video, think about your question. The answer is now, so pause, like I said. The answer is the Five of Diamonds indicates an unequivocal yes. That's your answer. Wow, deep, deep, deep. So you know what to do. This is your advice. Doesn't have to be for everyone else. You can always check your rising and your moon for other messages. And do like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also join my Ko-fi where I give you monthly readings personalized to you. And on August 8th, which is Lion Gates Portal at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm doing a live with Katarina. We're going to talk about the Lionsgate Portal, manifestation, the blockages of abundance, etc., etc. And also check out my Let's Talk, which I'm doing as a separate video. So, a lot of talking, I know. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Here's my card. We have Heal, number 17, which is the Star card, which is your card, Aquarius. And I kind of like this. There's a man in a straight jacket of sorts with a blue light in his heart. And he has chains broken. He's standing on a ball of light. It's all about forgiveness. It's all about healing. This is what this is the trajectory that we all are on. The 17, the Star card is, healing it, but it's good luck. It's your dreams coming true. But in this case, I really feel like some of you are feeling the feels of August. Like it's plain as day. And perhaps some of your chains are breaking, and some of you are realizing that you have attachments to people in your life that are not healthy for you, right? Because not there's certain people in your life that just don't align with you. It doesn't mean that they're bad people or unhealthy people. It's just for you, it's not working out. And you're like slowly seeing that, and you're like, it's time to break the chains of this. The fact that it's all blue to me is your throat chakra, which is expression. And maybe it's you finally speaking up and saying, hey, it's just not working for me right now because I'm in a different place and I have a lot on my mind, or I have a lot in my heart, and I need to do this work on my own. And I just can't have you here hovering, or I can't have you here judging me, or whatever this is, right? For you, there's a feeling of release and openness, which is hard for you, Aquarius, because you're very secretive about your healing. Even though some of you are out there and talking about it, but I know that it's very challenging to fully express your emotions. And it's like showing up here in a big way. So I'm loving it, this energy for you. We have the Hierophant energy, which is a Taurus energy. So in this card, we have like the typical bishop, cardinal, what have you, super traditional. It's a 5 card, change, your extremes. It's religious a little bit. So maybe some of you are breaking free from limited belief systems, from religious systems, from people in your life that have held you back. Because, well, this is our ethnicity, this is our race, this is our this is what you need to follow, this is what you learned, this is as children. No. All these like structures and organizations and frameworks that were once established for a reason, I guess, and now it's just like you're like, no, I can't. And what I love about this is the Leo and Aquarius, Leo, why am I saying Leo? I don't know. Aquarius and Taurus are fixed signs. So what we share, I'm a Taurus, what we both share is this inability to change on the instant, right? Because we're a little bit stuck in our way, and it doesn't have to be a bad way. It's just that it's very we're a bit more grounded than everyone else. Even though you're an air sign, you still have your feet on the ground. You have like a very firm opinions or views on your life and perceptions and all of it, and you're here breaking free from whatever has been holding you back, people, emotions, thought patterns. And here the Hierophant showing up, to me, it could be a Taurus in your life or a Virgo, Capricorn, but to me it feels like you're fully breaking free from this old version of you that followed it because my parents did, my siblings, my friends, you know, and it's like you're starting to see things differently, which is beautiful, right? We're in a different era, so, and you're starting to feel that. And it's always challenging to walk away from something that is generational, something that is like you've learned your whole life. Wow. And the Knight of Swords is a Gemini energy. The Knight of Swords is saying, yeah, let's do this. The Knight of Swords doesn't think twice. There's no sign. Sorry, they're a mutable sign. Super flexible. They're all like, yeah, let's go. What do you want? Like, it's like a very impulsive almost sign. Or like the Knight of Swords is very impulsive. It's very, you probably need to align yourself with one or someone, or you're like this too a bit. But it's let's go. I'm done. I'm done with the box. I don't want to be in this box anymore. You know, like this Hierophant speaks of education as well. I'm done with like the learning the way the whole world learns. I need to change it. But I'm an outside the box thinker. I gotta break the chains of it. I gotta stop following all these people and everyone that is talking, because it's just not resonating within me. And the Knight of Swords is like, yeah, let's get out of here. Like, it's not about just getting out of where you're living, but it's like, it's encouragement of releasing yourself from this density, from this limited way of looking at things. There's like projects, you have ideas in your head. The Swords energy is like communication. It's you reaching out to others now and feeling freer to reach out. Maybe you need to talk, express yourself to the world, you know, like there's so many different ways of doing this. But I feel like you're maybe wanting to collaborate with other people, young people, like different perspectives. You've been kind of stuck in an old way and it's just not working. And you're, like I always say to you, the age of Aquarius, it's like it's almost innate inside you that you can't do this anymore. You gotta make changes. You got, like, living outside the box is part of who you are. Your challenge is the King of Swords. I like that. That's you. That's hilarious. So, I mean, like I said, Taurus, Aquarius, fixed sign. Like, I have a plan. You know, I have a blueprint. I have a framework. I kind of understood where I'm going in my life. Even though I'm all over the place and I'm very, like, open-minded and everything, I still have an idea of what I wanted to do in my life. King of Swords. King of Swords is like a tough nut to crack. And that's you. But you're also very fixated on certain parts of your life, areas of your life, belief systems, and you're being challenged. And I'm freaking loving it. You're it's like almost, to me, it's like creator, source, energy, God, the universe. Your higher self is coming in and saying, it's time. What the frick are you holding on to? Stop holding on to this shit. Enough. Just let everything go. Can you just trust the unknown? You know, you've already started here, and this Knight of Swords coming in saying, yeah, let's go. Let's like just cut through all this bullshit and let's just do this. And the King of Swords like, yeah, I agree, but you know, you're like still kind of stuck in your job. You know, like, well, you know, I've been here for a while and I'm gonna stay here anyways, and you're still like stuck in your old ways. This is not how my family does it. This is not how, like, you know, this is, I can't go back on this, or, you know, I feel it. I feel it. I feel like the energy is like Aquarius. Enough attaching to that old energy and that old version of you, and also that which is not even you, right? Whatever happened to you in the past, unlink those chains and let it go. You know, like, this is that prison that you've created your own prison within this friendship, within this relationship, with this and this job, within a project that you created, but you find it so limiting still, and you're like, no, I can't do this. I started it, but I don't like it. I need to change things up. But then you're like, your king inside you is like, we put so much money into this, we did this, and you're gonna just leave it, you know. And that's that fear, the resistance. Oh my God, I love it. And having a King of Swords, which is you, but the King of Swords is freaking stubborn, man. He's hard-headed. He's like self-righteous too, you know, like, I'm the right way, it's my you know, it's like my way or the highway kind of thing. And having him in reverse means that you are in such, you're like, it's almost like you're afraid to make that move, which is so strange to me, but it's understandable. Oh. The sun is Leo. Oh my God, that's so funny. I said Leo before. Okay. Masculine, feminine, even though it's like whatever. The Hierophant is a divine feminine energy, the Taurus. Divine feminine, I'm saying that because divine feminine energy is receiving, and the masculine is doing, giving. So here you are at the beginning, like, of course it's easy to receive information, it's easy to receive all these cultural beliefs and all these systems, like, okay, it's easy to follow them too, but even though they make you freaking uncomfortable, it's okay, I'm still gonna do it, because I'm sure Aquarius is always questioning it. You're like, you know. And the Knight of Swords energy is like, yeah, why aren't you questioning this more? Why are you just going with the status quo? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't follow status quo. The Knight of Swords is that in the court system, it's like the page gets a message, we have to go to war, and the Knight of Swords just fucking flies to war. He doesn't even ask the king what's the best approach. He just goes, because he doesn't think. Right? He's like impulsive. It's boom. And that's why, like, some of you have maybe have quit a job, like, out of the blue, and everyone's like, what the hell's going on? Some of you have just broken up a relationship, or just had a conversation with your partner and said, listen, it's just not working out, and then everyone's like, what? I feel like that's what's happening in your life. You did something drastic. You like sold a house, or you bought a ticket, and now you're gonna move somewhere, you're gonna travel somewhere, and everyone's like, what's going on, right? That's that energy here, and I kind of like it. That's you breaking free. And then the king inside of you is like, then, shit. Should I, could I, or maybe I shouldn't, and the sun is like, yo, man, are we here to play small, King of Swords? Absolutely not. Are we here to play in a box or in a freaking arch? No, absolutely not. The sun is like, let's shine our light, peoples. Let's do, let's act, let's like change the world. I'm ready. Let's turn you around and let's get us going. There are no chains on no sun. The sun is like, to me, as soon as you overcome your fear, as soon as you overcome this, the sun is like, I'm gonna bring you all your dreams coming true. The star card. I'm like, things are gonna start to feel lighter for you, but also your ambitions are gonna we're gonna reach your what the dreams that you've had. Let's work on that. This is positivity, optimism, all that beautiful stuff. But this to me is like, who's the most powerful planet on the sky? I am. That's what the sun feels like. And I feel the same way. Because I don't even think there's one sun. I feel like there's 3 suns in the sky. There's I don't know, I'm feeling such a burst of energy right now, because I feel like that a little bit of that fear that you have for making those moves, or even going outside of yourself, or even dating people outside of what you think, I feel like there's something inside you that is holding you back, and it's really uncomfortable, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. It's like, I can't. And I'm like, yes, exciting. It's about freaking time, Aries. Why call you Aries? Aquarius. And there's the Leo is like, yeah, we're ready for you. We're ready for you to shine. We're ready for you to step up onto this path of most resistance, and we're ready for you to shine. What is the path? We don't know. It doesn't matter. But the path is you letting whatever you're feeling restricted or constricted in, be it a relationship, a friendship, a familyship, a job, a project, your body, whatever it is, can we release it without guilt, without betrayal, without feelings of loss, of emptiness, and let it shine and put the freaking emphasis on it. And let everybody look around you and say, what the F is going on with Aquarius? And you're like, yo, ask me what my sign is. I'm Aquarius. And they're like, oh, okay. Right? Your advice is heal. Wow. Heal is 17. Heal, babies. Heal. Heal is showing up twice. Chiron is related to Aries, which is a fire sign. I love this. There's the Kundalini, the snakes here, shedding your skin and starting new. I mean, I don't know, all these energies here to me feel like you're in a process of rebirth, and you're stopping your ascension, your evolution, and you're on the right track, because you're leaving behind these structures that are just not working anymore. And it's your time to shine, Aquarius. We have you stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There you go. I mean, also stay optimistic about your life. These are romance cards, so they're going to talk about romance. But, change is inevitable. And change is where we need to be, right? And if we are healing ourselves on the way, that's the best thing you can be doing for yourself. But to me, unfastening and breaking these chains is the ultimate. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. In your love life, but in your life. Right? The divine timing is here. It's like the sun card is we're waiting for you. It's just up to you guys, right? I feel like everybody's getting the same kind of message. It's the choice is yours. How do you want to? Do you want to live in the box? Absolutely not. I don't even see any Aquarius living in that kind of box. It's I know some Aquarians that are living in the box. And I'm like always looking at them like, well, what's going on? What is happening? But I guess in divine timing, they will break free. And I know some Aquarians that are not, and they're trying to break free too. And it's like, kudos. Like, just continue the trek, people. This job that we're on does not end until we are fully off the planet. And then it never ends, because we're always working energetically as well. But in the meantime, stop getting in your way. It's my like little final piece of advice. Okay, I'm going to give you an answer to a question. So think about a question. It has to be open-ended, because it doesn't always be yes or no. All right, think about the question. Your answer is, the palm reader sees a deep line of Apollo. A dazzling result is forecast. Awesome, blossom. Greatness is coming your way, my beautifuls. So check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me. I always say the same things, I know, but it helps because people keep signing on to my Ko-fi membership, and I'm so grateful for you all. Also check out August 8th, which is Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Katerina and I are doing a podcast about the Lionsgate portal, manifestations and abundance, and why we block it in our life. I'm going to talk about our experiences. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's live, so come and interact with us. Also, check out my Let's Talk. I'm talking about change that we do in the world. So, the change we need to see in this world. Check that out. All the links will be down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. This is freaking exciting. Break those chains. Be All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. I have a new vitality. After all these, I've been doing this for like 4 hours, and I'm like, what? So we have the Ace of Wands, which is new vitality, new beginnings, new opportunities, new, like, singing a new tune into your life. You know, your chakras aligning. It looks really amazing. And then we see your cards, and I'm like, okay, but this is exactly how I feel. I feel like before we actually get to this place, we need to fully collapse. And it's so uncomfortable, but so be it. I love this. This is a new relationship coming in. This is new baby even. These are just a new, like, lease on life kind of thing. A new feeling. A new frequency coming in. Kudos to you. Let's begin. We have the Star in reverse. The Star is your hopes and dreams coming true. It's health. It's also like healing, forgiveness. The fact that it's in reverse, to me, it's like, this is like your dreams coming true. This could feel like unfulfilled dreams. Like you feel disconnected from the universe. You feel disconnected from your relationships. You feel disconnected from people. The Star is this energy of things feeling connected, you know, like truth coming up. You're feeling optimistic, you know, but then it's reversed and you're not, and yet there's an opportunity coming your way, and maybe there is an opportunity that shows up. You get this new job, you get this new relationship, and then you're like, because you've been hurt in your life. Maybe you struggle with your health for the longest time, and you have a hard time seeing this newness coming in. You're having a hard time being optimistic. You're a little bit pessimistic, right? You're feeling a little bit lost, empty, void. Maybe you have high expectations of your life, of your relationships, of people in your life, and you always seem to be getting like, it always seems to be getting like lost in translation. You know, this is the Star. Maybe you're a star. Maybe you're a famous person right now, and you're not feeling so great about it. You know, there's a feeling here. It's like, what am I doing it for? Like, why am I in this job? Why am I in this? You know, this the feeling. These are questions you're continuously asking yourself. This is an Aquarius energy. It's like an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but it's Aquarius, really. Like there could be a feeling of the word is idealistic, like you're maybe too idealistic, and now it's like you're having to be more realistic about your life. You know, there's a lot of energy here, which is not very comfortable for me to see. But the Seven of Wands, which is a Leo energy, is saying, I like this actually. It's like, yeah, maybe you're feeling down and out, and maybe you're feeling like your vessel is empty. Maybe you're feeling like you have, like, I almost feel like you have like no, like your mind is tired. You know, like there's opportunities coming your way, and yet you have no sense of direction because you're, oh, this makes a lot of sense actually. You're exhausted, which I can concur with that because it's really tiring, this life. And the Seven of Wands shows up and it's like, can you have faith with this process? Even though you're feeling like a little bit lost, you're feeling a little bit directionless, you're feeling like maybe some of you, like I said, are not feeling, like you're feeling a lot of the physical ascension symptoms, like the drained, brain fog, like a lot of these symptoms are showing up for us. And the Seven of Wands is like, this is part of the process. We're getting you ready for the next phase. We're getting you ready for the next level. I almost feel like I'm super connected when I'm talking to you. Like the messages are just flowing through here. Okay. Pisces, of course. The challenge is the World card, which is interesting because the World is the end of your cycle and you're beginning something new. This is also travel, so maybe there's no travel coming up for you, even if you've decided to travel, or maybe there's something will happen in your travels. I mean, everything here feels to me that, I don't know, I just got a message, sorry. There could be someone in your life that's Aquarius or Capricorn, let's say here, World. But I feel more Aquarius that is not feeling great in health-wise. So pay attention to that, whoever that is in your life. The World feels like you are, you're like trying to get somewhere and you keep being held back. So again, the Star and the World card, you want to get to the next step and you're always hitting a blockage. So I need to see what's next. Wow, the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. The Ten of Swords, you see this? I don't know if you see it. If you're not watching this, it's a man lying on the ground. There's 10 swords just about to like stab him in the back. But then there's a gentle Bambi next to him, a deer. The Ten of Swords is an energy of super anxiety, stress, all of it like compounding onto you. But it's also the end of it. So we're coming to an end of something. This actually makes a lot of sense now that I see this new beginning. You're coming to a freaking ending of a chapter or a book or a version of you in your life with this World in reverse. And it's very, very challenging for you. This could be the end of a relationship. This could be the end of a big job for you, a career, like really like you, maybe you're an owner of a company, or maybe you're a CEO or a CFO, like a big CFO, or I don't know, some like a big role. Like maybe you own you're an entrepreneur, you have a shop, you have something, and it's like the universe has been like pushing you towards ending that, and you've been holding on, attaching to it, and it's like, no man, it's over. You need to release it. What are you holding on to, Pisces? Oh wow, this is so amazing. We're trying to bring you in on a new opportunity. that's going to frickin' shine. We're trying to bring you into something like a new relationship that you won't even imagine. That's going to be so enlightening for you. We're trying to bring you into a new career path. That, yeah, maybe you're a musician here, but there's going to be a different kind of music that you're playing because they have a flute, right? So I'm just saying that. Or maybe we're bringing you into onto a new career, like I said, career path, a new project, a new home, a new move, but you're holding on. And you're willing to stay in the misery. Look at this misery here of the world, the star in reverse. The world is like is ruled by Saturn. Okay, Saturn is the freaking limitations of the world. Like, it's the matrix. It's like, no, I'm holding on tight. I don't want to like change. I'm gonna stay fixed in this, even if I'm really unhappy, even if my whole family is unhappy, even if my life could be so much better, but I'm just gonna stay here because it's comfortable. And the star in reverse is like, yeah, like I'm not living the healthiest life. I'm drinking a lot. I'm smoking a lot. I'm like, whatever. I'm all over the place. I'm doing all this, but it's not doing the best. It's not working for me. But I'm going to ignore it all. And this is what you're doing. You're ignoring everything. You're not healthy. Like physically, emotionally, mentally. But mostly mentally, because this is a star card. You're dimming your light to stay in something, to stay in a relationship, to stay in a job, to stay in the path, because it's just harder to get out of it than to stay. And the Ten of Swords is like, yeah, so you chose to stay, and you're having to deal with this. Like, that you're not good enough, you're guilty, you're betrayed, you're going to be stabbed in the back, you're going to like continuously, you're not listening to us. Why aren't you listening to us? But the good thing here is that you're at the end of it. So after all this happens to you, are you ready to get up? Because the little Bambi here is like gentle nature, it's like tender. It's like the Bambi is this outside person outside of you that, like, maybe you don't even know yet, but is willing to pick you up and say, hey, like, kudos to you for, like, not kudos actually, like, I don't know how you freaking stayed this long and endured this pain this long, or it's so stubborn that you stayed here in this like matrix world, or you stayed here, and even though you weren't healthy, and even though you were like unhappy, I'm here, and I'm gonna pick you up from the ground. But when I pick you up from the ground, and this could be a person, it could also be God, creator, source, whatever, I promise you that you're moving into this. The Ace of Wands. A new energy, a new vitality, a new opportunity, a new investment, a new job, a new relationship, a new love for self, new life. So seeing this, Pisces, and knowing your position right now, are you ready to put to bed this attachment that you have with this unhealthy person, or this unhealthy self-loathing that you have, or this I don't know, like this, you're ignoring someone in your, like, ignoring the fact that there's people around you that are unhealthy, and they're probably not the best people around. It's like you're at an end of a cycle. It's time to go. Trust, and this is the Seven of Wands. Like, trust the path that we are giving you. Yes, it's like, and it's so uncomfortable. We're doing it on purpose. That's what I'm getting. God, creator, source is like, yo, we need to make you so uncomfortable. We need to make you almost angry. We need to make you doubt yourself. We need to make you feel like so anxious at this moment in time that you're going to say, oh my God, I need to make a move. I'm done. And then the universe is going to applaud you because they're like, finally. Because you have no idea, Pisces, what is waiting for you on the other side, and it's freaking amazing. Wow. Fourth house, home. I love it. I'm gonna cry. This is the advice card. It's like we're getting you ready to move into your new home, to love your home, which is what? Your physical self. Everything housed in that home of yours is your emotions, your mental, your spiritual. Are you ready to go home again? Are you ready to start a new home? To build, rebuild, create? Or even your home that you have right now, but we need a big change in it. It can't stay the way it is. We need to bring new vitality in this home, in this family, in this job. All right. Some psycho. You know who just knocked on the door? My partner in crime. Podcast Lionsgate 8 at 8 p.m. This Thursday, we're doing a podcast on Lionsgate's portal, just to checking in. She just freaked the shit out of me. Okay, so home. And the last two pieces of advice are forgiving and learning. Oh. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I mean, this is very telling for what has just happened in these cards. So forgiving yourself for this star in reverse, forgiving yourself for remaining in these relationships, remaining in this job that's not really doing anything for you, remaining in this life, like this lifestyle or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Everything is put in your path for a reason, so forgive and you learn from it and we move on. Because I'm telling you, Pisces, this Ace of Wands, like all the rest of the cards do not feel like this, but the Ace of Wands showing up here feels like you're at that moment of release. So trust it. And I will give you your next card. Love yourself first. Freaking A, I love it. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. In the end, if you even watch any other signs, I always say love yourself, because at the end of the day, you're in this alone, right? There's everyone around you, of course, but if you begin to love yourself, then the partner in front of you, the sister in front of you, the mother in front of you, the father in front of you, the people in front of you will benefit from that what you feel about you. So trust this freaking path that you're on. You are at a massive ending to only get to the new beginning. So I'm going to give you an oracle book answer. So think of a question. They're all open-end questions. Pause, because I'm coming out with the answer right now. You've drawn the 6 of Hearts. Go for it, but be kind to others along the way. Okay, Pisces, don't be mean with other people. All right. All right, my beautiful Pisces. Like I said before, Lionsgate Portal live. You can come and interact with us. And also, I also have my Let's Talk. It's a separate video now. The links are below. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also like, share, comment, subscribe. And super thanks me if you can. And Ko-fi memberships. Thank you guys for all the new ones who have come in and donated. You get personalized monthly readings. I love, love, love you. And this is an amazing reading. It's the endings into the beginnings. Let's do this. I love you. Bye.